Well, so big job for him, but he started the season well. Friday night football on Good Friday is underway. Alvie take on the ColacImperials, and it's Levi there, as expected. Wins the first tap down, comes to Jenkins, who got a clear hand pass away. Ball back and duck. Jenkins goes back for second attempt. The kick was partly smothered off the boot. Expect a hot start to this contest. Heavy tackle away from Carmody. He's going to be rewarded holding the footy. Dived over the top of the ball, did Riley Edge. So Harry Carmody will take the first kick of the evening. He thumps it long to out 20 out. Dom there's got the sick. Crashes the pack nicely there. Lucas running back with courage. It's bounced through for one behind. So the first score of the evening goes to the Swans. So good signs early in the first 35 seconds.
Yeah, Levi got a clear tap out there. They'll have to do something.
So the kick to be taken here. It's like Carl's going to take the kicking duties. McCann, sorry. Kick slowly looking for Skinner. Got up very high. Couldn't bring down the mark. Moralia's underneath the footy. Ball got no hope coming out. We'll get another ball up. The umpires this evening, we've got Mark Robb, Timmy Whitehead and Dougie Evans this evening here. 3 umpires here. I think it's the third week in a row. We've got all the 3, but this time the different Evans involved as well. Coming through on this occasion here, Tannis. Couldn't quite pick up the footy cleanly. Goes up, mops up. Got dispossessed in the tackle. Skinner dragged over by a couple of Swans. Ball pinned again. We'll get a ball up. We may get some shower activity in the evening, but the worst of it has disappeared.
The winds have picked up, Pete.
It has a bit.
It has got really chilly in the last half an hour or so. Lincoln Dare get the hand pass there. Went straight through the hands of Allen. Coming through Benny Lynch. George Stephen mops up. Dispersed in the tackle. Danny Allen snaps it. Looking for Don Bear. He's got the sit against 2. Punched away by Kale. And he thumps it over the line. We're going to have a boundary throw in right forward pocket. Going down the hill are the Swans.
Looks like Dean Felikos is going to pay a bit of attention to Campbell Scott.
Yeah,
that's a huge matchup.
It is, yeah. Campbell can be a very damaging player.
Had a bit of work done on his ankle over the off-season. Campbell Scott suffered the injury during the finals last year. Lincoln Dare win the tap down. Dom Dare lurking. Picked up down. It's on there by Carmody. Left foot. What a good goal for a classic finish. Sorry, it's Micah Robb, and it's a goal and a contender.
A Westvic Sheds and Garages goal of the day.
Micah Robb, there's apologies for that there. He just stepped out of the pack, running towards the left forward pocket, and snap from 25. It gets the first of the evening. They won 1-7. ColacImperials yet to score. We played 2.5 minutes.
He's dangerous around goals, isn't he, Micah? We've seen him in the first game of the year, done a bit of damage against Irrewarra, and he started off really well there.
He's a dangerous player, Pete, isn't he?
He is, yeah. Though he's so clever and he reads the ball so well.
How old is he? Is he still under 18?
17, I think.
Yeah, I reckon he might be just 18, maybe. Yeah.
No, he was, very handy in that opening day game against Irrewarra back. So umpire back in the middle. So the Swans leading this one by 7 points. Dare wins the tap out. Tackle at play and it'll be another ball up.
Like the starting from the Swansea boys. They've really come out firing early doors.
So umpire throws the back up, still in the middle. Dare wins the tap out. Ball comes off hands. Kicked off the ground there by Felikos. And it's been marked here.
Fraser Holt.
So Fraser Holt decides to load up. Kicks it to the goal square. Looking for Dare. Good mark by Thomas Cahill.
That's a great
Class over centre mark of the day. Went up for the big Leo Barry mark, and he did. Goes in short. Finds a teammate. Noah Allen's got the footy now. Austin Arnold, sorry. So Arnold now will quickly gets to get around.
He's in trouble.
Gets to get around him, so he's going to kick. Oh, he's going to be pinned on the footy.
Yeah.
Throw on the footy, says the umpire. I don't know what he was doing. Just kick the ball long, son. So the free kick will go to the Swans.
So the Swans need to adjust here. The first 2 kicks went well over Dom Dare's head. The breeze is a little bit stronger than they're taking into account.
It's definitely gone that end. That's really changed direction since that little storm we had.
So Holt right on the 50. On the flank, he puts it up, top of the goal square for Alvie. Big pack around this one. They're going to rush it through. Oh, Lincoln almost got a boot to it, and it's gone through for one behind. So the Swans 1-2-8 on the Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. Imperials yet to score. CDFNL live here on Mix FM.
Lively start here for the Swans in this first few minutes of this game here on Good Friday. Tommy Cale to bring the ball back. In fact, it's Austin Arnold to do the kicking duties. Just runs out of the square, just stumps it as far as he can. Good punch away that time from Jenkins. And to get another boundary thrown inside their forward 50. So lots to like about this start from the Swans. The Cats just can't get their hands on the footy at the moment, Pete Mulherron.
No, they can't. They've dominated possession early, Alvie.
So Levi Dare in the ruck against Stevens. Dare in front. won the tap down. Campbell Scott ridden into the ground. Umpire said it was fair enough. And we'll get another ball up. So just a little bit of a patient start here from the Cats. A good start here from the Swans, trying to go 3 from 3 to start the season before the week off next week. Allen, good handball to Felikos. He kicks into the punch away that time there from Kale. And he fought with that swarm of cows on the other side of the ground behind the cricket nets here. We'll get a boundary throw in.
Been double teamed down there early.
Yeah.
Dom Dare. I just can't get a good run out at the moment.
Kicked 4 goals in both beatings against the Cats last year to Dom Dare.
Do you like that double teaming, Pete?
Oh well, they've got a major focal point there in Dom's. We can become too focused on one player, but Dom's a pretty dominant player.
Massive crowd here on a good Friday. Ball spins back into play. Free kick. Holding the man. It's going to go to Danny Allen, I think, for holding. Bit of holding going on in that contest there.
Telling him to go for goal.
Yeah, well, would you? You go a shot 35 out. Man on them, he's just steadying the mark at the moment there. So, Danny Allen.
He's going a long way back for his kick. And
you get to kick a goal in the previous 2 meetings. Good opportunity here from 40. Good looking kick off the boot, but not the accuracy, and through for another minor score. So 139 to Alvie. ColacImperials yet to score. They haven't been inside their forward half, as a matter of fact. That's on the Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. And it's Austin Arnold again to do the kicking duties. He goes short and finds a teammate further forward, and Ryan Finn.
So Finn now with the footy. He's going to go onto their defensive 50. They haven't gone into their attacking half yet has them. So Riley Edge goes short. Couldn't take the mark there. Was Scott going to pick up the football, trying to break out of the tackle. And it's going to be a free kick to the Colac Imperial megastar. Campbell Scott decides to play on. Sends it down the line. Good play there for Darcy Theodore. Darcy now winds up, puts it inside the forward 50 for the Colac Imperials. Over everyone's head there. Good work there by Parker, but it's been stolen here by Price. Stolen again by Parker. Stacks on this one. Umpires just going to let him play. They're in the left forward pocket and come in and ball it up.
Just starting to get a little bit of team of rain there, Pete.
yeah, hopefully it doesn't settle in.
Yeah, it looks like there's not much on the radar looking at it just a moment ago. Levi Dare smashes it forward. Jet Price is lurking around. Felikos in pursuit. Did well there, the veteran there coming through there. A good heavy play. Running up there, Felikos. He just thumps it up towards centre wing. Dela Cruz is there. Free kick of holding is going to go to McCann, but he took the mark anyway. He's a thumping kick. He can thump this to full forward if he wants to. He thumps it to centre half forward. It's into a slight breeze. Good mark taken by Garner. Clavis takes the mark of the day, goes in forward. Oh, he's mad fella park. Callan Spitz just overran the footy just slightly there.
A little bit too much on the kick too as well.
And Darcy Theodore takes it over. Get a boundary throw. And so they locks it inside their forward half for the first time in this game early here at the ColacImperials because Alvie have been on top early.
Both teams are doing the same thing at the moment, even into the breeze. Have kicked that ball a little bit too long.
All right, Boundary throwing 15 out from the Colac Imperials goal. Spence does the ruck duties for the Imps. Gets the hand pass over the top now. Spence again. Hand pass to Scott. Couldn't get out of it. This way, that way. Gardner. Hand passes over the top. It was Spence who had to snap around the body. Last line of defence. I think it's Parker. Gets it to big to Levi Dare. They work it out of defence through Lockie Mulder. Been kicked out of defensive 50 for Alvie. There's a nest here of Colac Imperials. Chancey now for George Stevens. This way, that way. He's going to put it back on the 50 line. It's been stolen here. Guess who? Big fella puts it back inside the 450 for Alvie, but there's players loose. And it's been marked here by Tommy Cahill, who sends it out of defensive 50 for the Colac Imperials. Bouncing ball goes in between the two dugouts, out of bounds, and the boundary throwing. Gee, end to end at the moment.
Yes, it is.
Ping pong game. So we've gone 9 minutes on the Richardson Real Estate time clock. 139 Alvie. Colac Imperials 1 straight 6. Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. First quarter here on Mix FM. Stevens on the tap out. Stolen here. Chancey now for the Swans through
Mulder.
Mulder puts it inside the forward 50. Rolling ball to the right forward pocket. Chancey now for Sean Drayton. Drayton trying to do a little bit what his brother could do, Matty, but just couldn't kick the miracle goal. And it's gone through for a behind. It was kicked off the ground the right forward pocket. So blowing some chances, the Swans. 1-4-10. Imps yet to score. Kick wasn't good. It's been intercepted.
Micah Robb.
And Micah Robb could go back and try and kick his second. And he's in the left flank. He's probably have a shot from about 40 metres out from goal. Down the hill here at Alvie.
It's pretty much the same spot he kicked that ripping goal about 5 minutes ago.
He's had a great start to the season, Pete.
Yeah, he's
He
on
has,
fire.
yeah.
Red alert. So he'll be kicking. All the cows are lining up behind the goals, ready to mark this one. He goes back. Uses
just
the
narrow.
breeze, but it's gone through for one behind. So he's got 1-1, and the Swans are 1-5. The ColacImperials yet to score. That is on the Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard, and we've gone 10.5 on the Richardson Real Estate time clock.
Kyle, chipping kick over the top, looking for Price, stood his ground, couldn't quite take the mark. Allen switches it in past the Roosevere. A thumping 70-metre kick to the goal square. Will it beat everybody? Not quite. And it has through for one behind, and one's down, hitting the behind post. Shit, that's a thumping kick by Roosevere with the teeth of that breeze.
With the breeze behind him.
And gee.
He's kicked it
out
out the
the
full.
There's a comedy of errors at the moment. Cue the betting.
Lister A would be absolutely spewing at the moment.
We've got Lincoln Dare's going to have a shot on
It's a
goal.
handy play to have a shot at goal, Pete.
Yes, and the breeze will bring that ball around the way it's coming in.
So Lincoln Dare, he's on a difficult angle here. He'll kick from...
Just a little bit off more than he could chew as far as the kick in went, Pete.
Yeah, they've been trying to chip the ball out of the back line, obviously, into the breeze, and
Right goal post, and he'll swing it back. Lincoln Dare comes in, and he has kicked it behind. He liked it off the boot as well.
Yeah.
He liked it off the boot. It looked really good off the boot, but just offline, according to the umpire, might have just went over the post. So it takes him on to
Bit of
1-6-12.
controversy.
Video
Imps
review.
yet to score. There's no reviews in the AFL, Hick. It's not what's going on at Marvel. But count the lucky stars here to ColacImperials because Alvie would have been
Drew,
5.
what's North Melbourne doing?
I'll come back to that, Maxie. You take over for a second.
Oh, yeah. Drew's now, because the Kangas are a chance. Did you hear about North Melbourne last Saturday, did you?
No,
Out of it all day.
Carlton by 13 points at the moment, 9-7 to 6-12, 48.
So we've got to wait for one of the cows
Yeah,
to
the
deliver the
cows
footy
got
to
the
shoot
footy
the
at the
can.
back. Yeah.
Harry Mackay has 4 goals for those people that
Mackay.
are wondering. Harry Mackay or Mackay, take your pick.
Swan
Is that
Mackay.
Ben
Pete?
Mackay?
Swan Mackay, yeah, I remember number 43, I remember him.
So Stuart McCann's got the footy back off one of the cows who wanted to nick it and take it back up to the farm up the hill. But 1-6. It's a bit of alarm bells at the moment for Paul Lister and the ColacImperials, and McCann doesn't know what to do with it. He just sends out a defensive 50 here, almost stolen. Comes out to Gardner for the Imps, kicks down to centre wing. Allen couldn't take the mark. Big Levi's going to pick up the football. Just gets the hand pass out to Lockie Mulder. Chance now for Roosevere. Hot football to be won. Jet Price is lurking. Roosevere's there as well. Spokes is there too.
Pressure's been there.
Yep, and it'll be a ball up. 7 scoring shots though.
Yeah, they
So-
haven't made the most of their opportunities.
And the games that they did lose, Alvie, last year, they kicked a lot of points in them.
Well, against Imps, they kicked a lot of points last year in that game. They lost here.
Here's Price. He's tackled by Rob. Umpire's going to ball it up between centre wing and half forward, favouring Alvie's side of the ground. The light's starting to take to a bit of effect now, as Jack Skinner's been thrown in the ruck, but Dare won the tap out. Free kick's going to go to
Michael Robb.
Michael Robb.
He was held without the
Red
ball.
alert at the moment. So Rob kick though went straight in the man of the mark. Chance now for Felikos. Felikos hand pass went to Benny Lynch. Thumping kick inside the forward 50 for the Swans. Big mark. Came from nowhere was Lincoln Dare. Class over centre mark of the day. And there's an Imp player hurt.
Sammy Lucas copped one on the shoulder by the look of it.
And Link there, like a thief in the night, just said, I'm taking this. I'm taking the class over centre mark of the day.
Similar distance to the last shot, but a little bit easier angle.
Yep.
Should go back. This is where they practice, don't they? On a Thursday night before training and after. Link there, 40 metres out from goal for their second. He's kicked it straight over the goal umpire's hat, and it's one of the goals of the day.
A Westvic Sheds and Garages goal of the day.
Snags his first, and Alvie go to 2-6-18 on the Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. ColacImperials yet their score. And we've gone 14 minutes in this opening quarter here on Mix FM. Do you reckon Carl Whitcomb's trying to find the fuse box and trying to switch these lights off?
Alvie in complete control at the moment. They just haven't made the most of their opportunities.
Sammy Lucas come from the ground, boys. Looking at a bit of discomfort there in the hands of the trainer. So hopefully everything's okay with Sammy Lucas. They desperately need him out there. Coming through, Felikos. Well driven into the ground. No, an umpire, the non-official umpire, has spotted it. They did. That's been the big talking point in the AFL in recent weeks with that sling tackle.
He's been yellow carded.
Yep. So it was
George Stevens,
Yes,
I
it
think.
was George Stevens.
George
Right.
Stevens. So that's a reportable offence, is it, as well?
Wouldn't surprise me.
So,
Wouldn't surprise
yeah.
me just looking at the action.
Yeah, I think the book's out as well. Dougie Evans has put the foot down. That should be 50 metres too, isn't it?
Well,
Yeah, so George Stevens been reported, I think. So the book is out. Dean Fellicos, thankfully for him, he's gone to the bench. That did not look good at all. Levi Dare, thumping kick inside 50. Link Dare's got box seat, got hands to it. Hold good handball to Daddy Al, landing towards the pocket. Dom Dare just couldn't quite get there on the hard volley. McCann underneath the footy, ball pen, ball up. But, yeah, that could be that's the incident. So George Stevens has been reported by umpire Dougie Evans. Then an on-official umpire spotted it. But yellow card as well. Dom Dare like the thief in the night, kick out of the park, holding the footy. I thought he kicked it there in time, but free kick to be taken here by Stewie McCann into the back pocket, goes across the face of goal. Gee, that's...
Yeah, the disposal tonight is horrendous.
Really letting them down at the moment.
Jeez.
Yeah, a couple of clangers of the night involved in that exchange.
I think Alvie's pressure is really getting the heads of imps at the moment. They're panicking a little bit.
So it looks like it's going to be Skinner doing the ruck work against Link Dare. Link Dare just took it out of the ruck. Handball back to Danny Allen. Just had a fumble. Link Dare running the footy as well. Good tackle by Jenkins. We'll get another ball up. So I love this start from Alvie here. They've really come to play so far this evening. And some of these players just need to settle things down a little bit.
Oh, it's action-packed. Skinner went bang, whooshka, but he palmed it backwards to Alvie's goal. Opportunity from the boundary. Shot for goal. It was it Rob that had that, was
I
it?
think it was Dela Cruz.
Dela Cruz. And through for yet another behind for Alvie. They're 2-7. 19. Imps yet the score. Greg Allen Farmers General scoreboard. The Swans absolutely dominating. Here's action-packed Skinner. Gets it over the top now. Sammy Lucas set of defence. Bit of a...
Jeremy Spokes is out.
Yep, here we go. So here we go for... It was Price with the footy.
Oh, Price.
Sends it inside the forward 50 looking for Cullen Spence. Didn't go anywhere near him. And it's just out of bounds and a boundary throw in. They just can't... That was the first time they've been able to ease it out of the defensive 50, the ColacImperials.
Yeah, hit 2 targets in a row. Makes a difference, doesn't
I
it?
tell you what, if football were allowed timeouts, I reckon Paul Listro would have loved one about now, I reckon.
Just not switched on, are they? The disposal out of the defence just not great at the moment, as it was Allen that won the tap out there for the ColacImperials. It's in their forward half, right near the scoreboard. Big tackle. It's going to be a free kick to the ColacImperials. Campbell Scott, he wins a lot of those. He just gets the ball and just charges through. And I reckon he's going to have a crack here.
Yeah, why not?
He's about 55 metres out.
They need to get the scoreboard ticking, Pete, don't they?
Yeah, they do. I see Dean Fellicos is up and about to come back on the ground, so that's good news for everybody.
Starting to rain again here, boys, at Red Rock.
So Campbell Scott just outside the 50. Can he get the Imps on the board? He goes back. Kick. Looks pretty good. Oh, there you go. They get one out of the back pocket, the ColacImperials, through Campbell Scott, and they finally hit the scoreboard. They're 1 straight 6 here on the Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. Alvie 2-7-19. We've gone 18 and a half minutes in this opening quarter here on Mix FM.
So that was a fair kick from out there. So maybe the breeze is not as strong as we thought it was.
Unless it's one of those dead... Do they have dead pockets here at Alvie?
They used to have one down the bottom here back in my day. But,
back in your day?
The trees are gone now.
Yeah, okay, yep.
47th goal was in his 51st game, as a matter of fact, for Campbell Scott and senior footy. He's got it here again now. Win the clearance again here. He kick up towards half forwards, hot up in the breeze, but reading it well off the pack. And he's Lockie Mulder takes a really good mark. Rarely pays a bad one. He goes over the top there, but not a crook kick though, however. And Stewie McCann takes an intercept mark. He's been told to go. He's a thumping kick of the footy. We all know he kicks up towards centre half forward. Here's an opportunity now. Theodore, can he pick up the footy? Hand pass over the top to Allen. Just can't quite pick up the footy. It was like a cake of soap. Cullen Spence kept it in. Ball still in the right foot pocket, and I surely will get a ball up. I was suspecting to let it go a long time. Ball's out now. Mulder. Now it's going to be a boundary throw-in by the looks of it. Umpire, everyone's stopped. No one knows what's going on. We're going to get a boundary throw-in, though, in the right forward pocket. Nice little bowling action there by, I think it might have been Sammy Vale there. Recruit him to the lawn bowls. So, Pete Hickey will be all over it, that's for sure. So, Umpires.
I think no one's sure what's going on at the moment.
We're all confused.
It's dark. Everyone's a bit confused.
Yeah,
it's night footy.
Okay, they're going to throw it in.
Yeah, so we're into time on in this first quarter here. Can the Cats snag another one before quarter time? They've been completely outplayed. Coming through now was, not sure who that was, O'Shaughnessy. He's hardly sided in this first time. He's not the only one. Ball's still on the dispute. Ball not coming out. It's a rugby scrum. We'll get a ball up at 30 from goal. Maxi, can the Cats sneak another one before quarter time?
Well, they do need something. O'Shaughnessy handed the footy back to the umpire. Good work there by Dare. Fist it forward. Chance here now for the Swans. What can they do? Here's Vale. Vale sends the ball into the middle of the ground.
Good mark.
Big mark, Harry Carmody. Class over centre. Mark of the day. In the middle of here at Red Rock.
Nothing to kick to at the moment. They're all up the push.
They can wait, and he just goes back and just launches it towards the 50 here. Lucas couldn't take the mark.
He's back out there.
There we go. He gets the quick hand pass, though. Wasn't a good one. Stolen by Allen. Hand pass, though, was intercepted here. Chance now for the Imperials. What they can do. Can they get their run and dash game going? O'Shaughnessy couldn't take the mark. It was a good spoil there by Roosevelt. He goes in again. Sends the ball to centre half forward for the Swans. Ball's going to roll towards the boundary, and it'll be a boundary of throwing 55 out from Alvie's goal. They're 2-7. ColacImperials 1 straight. What have we gone? 21 and a half in this opening quarter. Friday Night Lights here at Red Rock. Umpire to throw it back into play. Dare up against Lucas. Oh, he just shoved him to the ground. Said, go, have a bit of dirt there. Jeremy Spokes sends the ball out of the defensive half. But it might just come back here. Here's a chance now through Falikos. Quick hand pass over the top. Check sides. A thumping kick for goal. He's going to miss the lot.
Roosevelt.
And a bounce on the full. Roosevelt just loves the radio game, doesn't he? Just tries to sneak goals now for fun. He got that late one. Wasn't it the game all here?
Yeah.
He stole the free... No, that was the Imps last year, didn't he? He stole the 50-metre
It is a bit
goal.
50 metres off the where it actually happened.
But then he nailed one the next week when we're here. And
the thing is that they didn't classify him as a goal. I think it was somebody else.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Bit of controversy
he was
there.
not happy about it at all.
So 19 plays 6 on the Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. It's getting cold.
So Campbell Scott's come into the game since Dean Falikos.
Yeah, 4 disposals, Pete.
Yeah, so Dean had kept him fairly quiet up until then.
He's back on the ground now.
Yeah.
Boy.
Ben.
And he's
Another one
shut
out
down
on the
the full. So they're a very rattled defensive unit at the moment, the ColacImperials. And it's Lincoln there will take the kick. We're right behind him here. The man on the mark's about 51 metres out. Link there, 55 out. He's going to go back and wind up from 55. Geez, a thumping kick, and he's nearly gone to the swarm of cows.
And he's done it too.
And it's gone out of bounds on the forwards. Very, very blustery conditions at the moment. Well, not quite very blustery, but enough. Better kick there from Edge. Goes short to Sam Lucas. Back on the ground after copping that little bit of a knock to the shoulders. Kick is straight on the man on the mark there, and Rob Smith over around the footy. Let's Link there to run onto it. Intercepted that time from Lucas, and he just stumps it towards centre wing, but it's all Alvie down there at the moment. Which way will the ball go? Permazel can't get back. He's a chance. Oh, great tackle there by Permazel. Good. No, it's going to be holding the footy. Free kick will go, and there's a little bit of a g'day, how you going? Happy Easter, whatnot. Permazel goes home, pass over the top, and Lockie Marler thumps it.
Thumping kick now. Big pack around this one. Bouncing football. O'Shaughnessy stood up. Here's Lucas. Quick hand pass over top to O'Shaughnessy. Has to get out of the mould to tackle. Play out now to Allen. Now it's a chance now for the Imperials. McCann with the football. He's tackled there by Falikos. Kicked off the ground there by Roosevelt.
Free kick.
And where's the free kick going? Umpire's going to go to the ColacImperials.
Yeah, Sam Vale tackled him with about 5 minutes whether he didn't have the footy, Maxie.
So the ColacImperials on centre wing. What can they do with the footy now? They go to the centre half forward position. Roosevelt couldn't take the mark. It's on ground level. It's Allen trying to pick up the football. Mulder's there as well. Alvie with the numbers through one of the dares.
The ball.
And it's going to be a free kick to the ColacImperials. They're going to get another shot for goal coming up. It's Luke Gardner with the free kick.
Normally a noted goal kicker last year too for the Imperials, Luke Garner.
Far out though.
Yeah,
He's been kicking about
into this
on the
freeze.
50, yeah, up the hill. They always say though this is the scoring end up the hill.
Yeah, it always has been.
So Garner now, he's going to elect to go left.
Set play.
It was, but it wasn't a good one. And I reckon he's
there's
going to get
50
52.
metres there.
There's a mark in the defence for the Swans, and it's going to be 50 metres as well.
Against Cullen Spence.
Just a late shove, and Danny Allen's gone from the back pocket to centre wing.
And another 50.
And another one for a bit of lip as well. So it's all happening now. Alvie.
He'll be within kicking distance now.
I think it was in a protected area.
Oh, was it?
I think it might have been Jeremy.
Geez, that's a short 50.
Gee,
Short ground, Pete.
Oh, no, sorry, the other umpire down the bottom. Yeah.
So pretty much Jared Garner had a shot, was having a shot for goal, went to centre it, been marked in the back pocket by Allen, and now he's having a shot for goal all of a sudden.
Well,
That is a coach killer, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Absolute coach killer. And at that time when the Imps started to maybe,
Make a bit of headway.
yeah, he's starting to get a little bit on their terms. Allen's going to go back and he's directly in front and he's kicking to the dark. Like there is no lighting behind that goals. He goes back and he's kicked it. Golden A contender Danny Allen.
A Westvic Sheds and Garages goal of the day.
3 goals, 7, 25. ColacImperials 1 straight 6. Danny Allen's kicked goal 1-1. So 10 scoring shots to 1 goal. And their ball usage to the ColacImperials in this first quarter has been atrocious out of their 50, but also their discipline as well.
Yep.
2 50-metre penalties to set up that goal.
They would have
definitely
been
a coach killer. Paul Listro went on a bake and a half in a game last year against the Otway District. He's probably going to bake him at quarter time.
Yeah, it's understandably so. Lucky it's not worse. Levi there with a massive shutdown to Rob. Here's an opportunity again, just too easy. Will Riddell, beautiful kick inside 50, just couldn't quite get Riddell. Coming through there was Kyle. Kyle chipping balls, another shocker. And Jenkins takes the mark. While at Marvel Stadium, it's Carlton 73, North Melbourne 49 early in the last term. So it looks like Carlton are going to continue their unbeaten start to 2023.
I reckon this will be a tough shot here for Jenkins, a little bit too far out, I would have thought, but he's going to have a shot. Just
the 6 goals in his 35th game in senior footy. Clay Jenkins from 50. He centres the ball underneath it there. Sammy Lucas, second bite, takes an easy mark in defence. So he's going to switch it again. That's another shocking kick, and Morale gets marked on the siren. So it's just their ball use, and it just sums up their first quarter with their ball use. That has been shocking.
This will take Luke's best kick from here.
And Luke Moralia, not normally a noted goal kicker. I thought he marked it on the siren. They're just having a conference.
Lucky it wasn't in Perth.
That's right.
Yeah, I think he got that before the siren went.
Dougie Evans said, "No, you take the kick." There you go. That's a simple instruction. Just kick it over his head. He'll kick from 55. From 50. Geez, that's a good piece of it. That is a mighty kick. Hits the post halfway up. So I tell you what, he loved the moment he left his boot, and it's just hit the post halfway up. But a very impressive first term from the ladder leaders. They're 3, 8, 26 to 1 straight 6. It's lucky it's not more from an Alvie, from a ColacImperials point of view. We'll take a break here on CDFNL Live. Back with the second term on Good Friday Night Football after this.
On Mix FM, this is CDFNL Live.
G'day, John Williams here from Colac Toyota. We've just landed a limited number of Hilux 4x4 utes. The time is now to change over that tired farm ute. Come see us and we can have you driving your new ute before the end of financial year. Colac Toyota, LMCT 11630.
Do you own?
In the contest in the centre there and given Alvie first use of the ball down into their forward line, so they need to stem the flow there, but they've just got to pick up their skills.
Friday Night Lights here on Mix FM, CDFNL Live. It's the Swans 27 leading the Imps. They've scored a point during that quarter time break. 1 straight 6.
Yeah, second quarter all thanks to Kelly Civil Constructions. Good evening to Christian if he's tuned in.
He's a legend, isn't he?
Love the coverage as well. Ball thrown up again. We had a stoppage there to kick things off. Spokes coming through there again. Vale did it with ease, and he just thumps it up towards centre half. Linkdead has to come at the packet. He did. Likewise Skinner. Free kick for holding going on. Mark Robb spotted something, and it's going to go Skinner's way at half back. Second year senior player, of course, terrific last year. Thumping kick towards centre wing. Monahan and Garner up here to 50 cents each way in that. Umpire says play on Mulder. That's Lockie. Handball to Levi there. Cheeky little snap pass looking for Lincoln. Hand pass put Vale under pressure. He's dispossessed in the tackle. Ball scoring on. Vale goes back in for seconds. Got the hand pass away. Coming through to Velikos. Well played to Link there. Quick kick looking for Dom there on the lead. Good defensive work here. And the Imps numbers will stream forward. Sam Lucas sweeping handball there. Looking for no one really in particular. Picked up by Moralia there of Alvie. Good shepherd off the footy. And he just thumps it up towards half forward. Dela Cruz underneath us likewise with Lucas. Ball spilled the ground. Coming through there on that occasion there. I think it was Skidder again. Didn't have the footy. Umpire said play on. Ball still in play. Coming through that time there and taking it over the line there for the ColacImperials was Jet Price. We'll get a ball back into play on the outer wing.
Sam Vale's a strong body and around that centre bounce now too as well.
Umpire throw back in centre wing position. No score yet this quarter. 27-6 in favour of the Swans. Dare wins the tap out. Chance in now for Price. Paddles it towards the boundary. Falikos, Maragula's there. It's going to be a ball up. Centre wing yet again, or ball in. Right on centre wing. Gee, you can't see those cows or the hills around there.
No, it's gone.
Pitch black now. Oh, night footy.
Good to be great for the league.
Yeah, it is.
What does it look like on the stream, Pete? You've got the camera on next year. We might have to call off the monitor.
Yeah. The way we're going,
I can see it all right in the monitor, actually.
Our one, Sir Peter Hickey's watching from home. Is that right?
Oh, talk about got soft.
Gone soft.
Yeah.
Bowls indoors today or something, was it?
Yeah, probably too wet. He probably had to call it off.
Yeah. He's indoors watching it. Insane.
We got people tuning in from Hall's Gap. We got people tuning in from the top end in the Northern Territory.
Christelle messaged the page. She said she's listening from Darwin. So,
nice and warm
bit
up
of
there.
Darwin
weather down here in Victoria. Chance for Allen. He's wrapped up holding the footy. So free kicks at the ColacImperials. Just a little bit more on this term. The Imps. So I reckon Paul Listro might have given him the old bake at quarter time.
George Stevens warming up on the boundary line, so his 15 minutes must be
kicked inside
up.
the forward 50. First sort of look there for Callan Spence, but good mark by Parker in defence of Alvie. He's kicked though, wasn't good. Might be at that end. Chancey now for Wisby. Has a shot from 55 metres out. Misses the lot, or has he snuck through for a point? No, it's out of bounds on the full.
There's Tannis on that occasion there.
Campbell Tannis, sorry.
Very lucky to get out of that one.
But gee, just again, it was almost like the ColacImperials of the first quarter. Alvie just kicked it straight.
I tell you, Max, it's going to be hard finding that footy in the farm when the
it is, isn't it?
They wanted the cars to help out there, put the lights on.
Who owns the land behind there, Pete? You know?
Ian Bella.
Should just get one of his tractors and turn the light on for him. He might get a few free footies at the end of the day.
He might.
Might have to put the microchip in there to track him.
Yeah. Just one of those fluoro footies where you can turn the torch on or something. I don't know. They've got to get inventive if they're going to do this sort of stuff. So free kick, the last line of defence here for the Swans. So Parker sends it out at defensive 50 for Alvie. But it's going to be an intercepted mark, but it's going to be a free kick to Levi Dare.
Shepherded out of the contest.
Shepherded out of the contest or something.
No, he just paid the mark.
Oh, he has. Dare wanted the free kick. I went straight to Dare and looked at him, but it's a mark. Noah Allen?
No, it's Campbell Scott.
Campbell Scott, jeez. This is going to be a tough night.
He's outside 50.
He's fancy. He's going to have a crack.
Yeah, well, he had a big crack at it in the first quarter, and he has an enormous crack again, and it's gone through from behind. So they've doubled their scoring shots. 1-1-7, the ColacImperials. 3-9-27, the Alvie Swans. So 20 points the margin. Roosevelt with the kick-out duties in this second quarter, Drew.
Long kick out of defence, out towards the outer side of the ground. Levi down underneath this one. Took a terrific class half a centre mark of the day. He quickly wants to move the ball on up towards centre wing, but it was downfield because he got dealt with. And it's going to be free kick down the green to Link there. Beautiful chipping ball over the top. Good mark. Read that kick off the boot really well there. It's Stewie McCann. Keeping him in this ball game at the moment. He switches it dangerously to the corridor. And underneath it there, taking an easy mark there, was Liam Mulder. He chips it over the top there, looking for Jenkins, was over the top of him. Coming through there, Arnold, well wrapped up. Good tackle, should be rewarded, and he is. Great tackle there from Clay Jenkins. He wins himself a free kick between the interchange gates. He goes over the top, looking for Dela Cruz. Punched away that time from McCann. Ball spills free. Still on the half-forward flank here. Carmody can't pick up the football.
Whoa.
Gee, it's really tough in the clinches there right in front of the social rooms, and it is packed to the rafters at the moment, and there's a little bit of
getting a bit willing in there.
Tannis and Dela Cruz is just saying changing the Easter eggs. We'll get a ball up right in front of the social rooms, which is standing room only.
Yep. Umpire throws it back up. Stevens won the tap out. Felikos is lurking, gathers the football, kick towards inside the forward 50. Loose player here. Oh, Vale couldn't take the footy with him. Chancey now through Scott. Kick though. He's going to go straight to Permazel. So Permazel's taken a class over centre marker the day for the Swans. Just at centre wing. Decides to kick back to the social rooms. Good grab there. Carmody. It's been marked there by Carmody. So Harry Carmody with the footy. Goes Wooshka back inside the forward 50 right forward pocket. Big mark. Good. Big mark by one of the dares.
Yeah, it's definitely Lincoln.
And Lincoln, you just see the chrome head, no hair, and it's got to be a dare. Or Sammy Vale, I guess.
It is Lincoln.
Or Dean Felikos.
Yeah, well, that's true there. There's a few. As we mentioned, the Birregurra 2011 Premiership side had, I think, 6 bald-headed players. So Alvie trying to replicate that at the moment. Might be an omen. Lincoln Dare goes back. 30 metres out from goal. Not a good kick off the boot. Went left and didn't even register a score. Went almost to the netball courts. And it's out of bounce on the full. So score remains 3-9-27. Alvie 1-1-7, the ColacImperials. They've just got to get out of the defensive 50. And they do. They've got it right on their forward, the defensive flank.
Chip being ball to Kale. He goes further forward. George Stephen back on the ground after being reported. Just underwrote the footy there. Smart kick off the ground there too. It might have gone on the full, has it?
Yes, it has.
Yeah, it has gone in at boundary umpire and really good vision. Lets Lockie Mulder take the kick and he thumps it up towards left half forward. Linkdare's got 2 to beat. Punched away that time from Lucas. Ball spilled again now. Carmody comes in to Vale to Linkdare. Been very, very busy. He thumping kick inside 50. Underneath it's high. Underneath this one. McCann underneath it as well. Good mark. A good free kick. Take your pick. It was a good bit of play from Stewie McCann, he's
been pretty solid down there.
Pretty much single-handedly kept the Cats in this game. Otherwise there would be 50 points down. I know the Alvie's goal kicking hasn't been up to scratch, but chipping ball, another dangerous ball. Went through the hands there of Skinner. He receives the 1-2 there, and he just goes to spiral. Punt kick, the beautiful pass to Allen. He's a thumping kick. He's 52 out. He can nearly kick this. He's going to wind up from 55. He thumps it. It's an open goal. Goal of the night contender for Noah Allen.
A West Vic Sheds and Garages goal of the day.
Who about that from Noah Allen? He worked up there with the stand rule and unloaded a monster. We know we had the Thunder and Lightning show about 4:30, and otherwise he has thumped it a mile, and the Cats are right back in it at 2-1-13. Alvie 3-9-27, boys.
Hit one of the cows in the paddock there on the head, too.
Bit of quick ball movement and caught Alvie out. They pushed their back line, pushes up the ground, doesn't it? And yeah, they had the freedom over the back, and Noah was able to capitalise on it.
Got the crowd up and about here. Game on here at Red Rock. All of a sudden, Theodore overruns the football. Chance for Vale, but it's going to be a free kick to Darcy. Theodore, says the umpire. So 60 metres out. Imps all of a sudden up and about. They're going to put it back inside the forward 50. Kick wasn't a good one. It's going to beat them all, and it's gone out of bounds in the left forward pocket for the ColacImperials. So 27-13 in favour of the Swans after a dominant first quarter. All of a sudden, a little bit of spark back into Friday night lights here at Red Rock. Umpire to throw it back into play. 40 metres out from the Imps' goal. Dare, Levi wins the tap out. Chance now for Price. Can he gather the football? No. Spokes, though, gets it. Hand pass, though, ricocheted out by Lockie Mulder. Well, he punches it out of bounds and be a boundary throwing right on the 50 for the Imps' attacking zone. Lights are at full effect here now, Alvie. Just hopefully the power doesn't go out, because I'll tell you what, there will be scenes of 96 at Waverley. We'll have to maybe even burn down the trailer here, create some fire. It's all havoc early in the day. Spokes overruns the football, gathers the football now. He sends it out inside the forward 50. Might just bounce before the line. No. It's out of bounce on the full.
But geez, how many times has it gone to that left forward pocket?
Yeah, the disposal has been
I feel like the wind's died down too, hasn't it? Yeah.
You can see the Alvie kicks are covering a bit of distance into the breeze at the moment, so I don't think it's having a big effect as we thought it was.
We need to get that farmer on board. Behind us.
We're losing too much time. We're going to have 40-minute quarters by the end of the night because that ball's gone over the fence and players can't find it. They need a torch, don't they?
Either spot the Sharon or spot the cow.
Yeah.
So what can the Swans do? Bit of one-step wonder there by Sammy Parker. Kick, though, wasn't great. Still a chance for the Swans on ground level. George Stevens paddled it forward. O'Shaughnessy just fumbled the football and it's gone out of bounds right in front of our commentary position here at Red Rock, where we accidentally parked the trailer where a couple of stalwart Alvie supporters have been parked here for 30 years. So we do apologise if you're listening to those people. We are a little bit of a bake of it earlier today.
Alan.
We've copped it the first couple of weeks.
We have, haven't we?
We're down, showing a bit of candy to Roosevelt. He can just spoil this to 4-4, which he does, looking for Dom there. Got it! On the chest, beautiful kick.
Never went more than head high.
Oh, that was just a beautiful pass from Lucky Roosevelt. He's pretty much a weapon. So Dom there.
No, you're right, Drew. He's such a weapon, Pete.
Yes, he is. He turns defence into attack pretty quickly.
He's a gun. Don't worry about that. And Dom there, I think this is his first kick for the night, is it?
Correct.
30 metres out, directly in front. He's hit that pretty well. It's not going to make the distance. The breeze has definitely caught it. Sam Lucas kept the ball afloat. Still keep it in play. Still going for the footy. Did really, really well. Hand pass out. No, here's an opportunity again. Allen dispossessed in the tackle. Probably a bit unlucky not to get a free kick there because he was dealt with. Play on's to call. Umpire Mark Robson's given a man on throw. We played 12 minutes in this second term thanks to Kelly's Civil Constructions. Alvie by 14 points, but the Cats were slowly working their way back into this game on Good Friday.
Christian used to snag a few goals here back in the day when he was a Swan.
Back in his early days, he was a Swan. Yep.
Ball's at the top of the goal square here for the Swans. Imps trying to shut it down. There'll be another ball up right in front of the goals. The big sticks up the hill here at Alvie. The Swans attacking zone. So 27 plays 13 in front of the Swans. Umpire throws it back up. Levi Dare wins the tap out. Comes out now for the Imperials through O'Shaughnessy. Thumps it out defensive 50. Downfield free kick.
Could be a costly one.
So Noah Allen will take the free kick.
Campbell Scott there.
He's going to quickly play on, put it inside the forward 50 for the Imps. Over the head of Cullen Spencer. It's been marked in the defence here by Sammy Parker, class over centre mark of the day. He's going to go in short. And Dean Felikos takes the mark for the Swans. He goes in short as well. They get it out to defensive 50 now. And Roosevelt with the footy. The 90-metre player. He just thumps it from half back to half forward. Big pack around this one. Dare couldn't take the mark. Lockie Mulder got the hand pass over the top now. They work it towards the social room side. Stella Cruz takes the mark for Alvie. So Andre Dela Cruz just takes a deep breath. And this is what Alvie have been good at so far this season, just holding on to the footy. They go inside the forward 50 now. Ricochets back out to Dela Cruz. Knocked off the ball there by Price. And there'll be a ball up right in front of the social rooms here at the Swans. Remember that day when the umpire told the fans to get off the wooden fence?
Yeah. I was the chairman at the time.
Yeah. Wasn't that a great day? We've got about 600 people sitting on them now. Imagine the umpire doing it today.
Another day I wished I wasn't at the footy.
No, I went into the ruck, so Skinner happy to take it over and get a boundary throw. And how many text messages did you receive from that, Pete Mulheron?
Quite a few, and quite a few visits from the crowd as well.
There you go.
You got a few visits today, Pete.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, and I'm not even on the board.
Where is Jim Allen today?
He'll be here over at the booth somewhere, probably.
Boundary throw in. There, the tap. Dela Cruz roves it. Tackle there by Stephen Cass, who I haven't called his name often.
No, look at the Stevcom stat sheet, 0.
Well, there you go.
I had him for first goal, so definitely mozzed him, haven't I?
Yeah, ball up. 14 points to margin. Skinner on the tap. O'Shaughnessy roves it. Hand pass there to Stephen Cass. On cue, AJ. That's his first kick. And he's kicked it straight down the throat of Levi there. Drop probably what he should have taken. Goes back in for seconds. Hand pass there. Here's an opportunity now for the Cats. Comes it now. Kick inside 50 from Price. It's not a great kick. Alvie there with the numbers in defence. Parker been very, very good. Chipping balls over the top's okay and finds Luke Moralia at half-back.
Moralia now had that shot at quarter time we thought was going to go through, but it snagged the post. They're giving him 4 goal buffer at quarter time, but he sends it out defensive 50 here. Good mark. Excellent class over centre mark of the day here at the Swans. Kick day wasn't good by Holt. Wrecked that mark. They've gone in the defensive half. And it's going to be a free kick to the ColacImperials. Benny Lynch got him high. So free kick will go to Gardner, who's down. Sorry, it was Roosevelt that did the tackle. And Luke Gardner will have a shot for goal directly in front. And hopefully it's a better result for him than his last shot for goal where it turned over and it was a 100-metre penalty which resulted in a Danny Allen goal in that first quarter. So Luke Gardner directly in front, kicking with the wind, just inside the 50, wearing this traditional long sleeve. This would be huge for the ColacImperials in the game. He goes back. It's right. And it's through from behind. They go to 2-2-14. Alvie 3-9-27. Greg Allen, Farm Machinery scoreboard.
Yes, so Imps have certainly evened things up around the contest, and it's a pretty even game there.
16 minutes gone in this second quarter. It was like this when they met in the Western Oval. They really took a little bit of time to get going, and then they dominated the third quarter. So when they get their running going, they're pretty good. Here's Caden Smith. Thumping kick inside the forward 50. It's going to be a free kick. Free kick to the ColacImperials.
And it's their old team.
And it's Cullen Spence who's going to take the kick. And he's going to have a shot against his old team. Oh, boy, what do you reckon it's going through his head right now? The heart will be pumping, surely.
Oh, yeah, I think he'll enjoy kicking this one.
Carlton 105, North Melbourne 72 at Marvel.
So Cullen Spence, 5 goals last week to kick his first goal against his old team as a Colac Imperial. He does, and he loves it. It's a goal of the day contender.
A West Vic Sheds and Garages goal of the day.
And all of a sudden, she's on here at Red Rock, Friday Night Lights. And the Colac Imperials are now within 7 points. They're 3-2-20. Alvie 3-9-27. 17 minutes gone in this second quarter. Greg Allen, Farm Machinery scoreboard.
No, footy, I don't know.
He's kicked it to the dairy, AJ.
I don't know what's going on
over the hills to the
Sam Parker
4G towers.
Whoever kicks has got to go and get it.
Go fetch, is in other words.
The kids aren't going to fetch it tonight, Pete.
No. I'd like to have a look at the replay of that. I thought Sam Parker was probably a bit stiff there.
Yeah,
I thought it was a pretty good contest.
Bit of 50 cents each way there, you thought, Pete?
Yeah, I did think that, but anyway.
Yeah,
the goal's on the board, isn't it?
Yes.
Usually at that time, the free kick goes to the forwards. And if that free kick happened in the AFL at Geelong games, Tom Hawkins would be on 3,400 goals by now.
Make it 5,000, Maxi. In the A-grade netball today, for those who just tuned in, Alvie 46 defeated the ColacImperials 25. South Warner will thrash Koroit in the Hampden League at Victoria Park. Well, big winners in the Bellarine to Torquay, Ocean Grove, and Geelong Amateur and Model Warriors only about a kick in it. Last time on his cheeks, yeah. And the traditional Good Friday game for the second year running.
Jimmy Allen's not at the bar. He's sitting behind us and heard me make that crack, apparently. So.
All right, game on again here at Red Rock. She's giving you a bit of stick tonight.
I better hide at half time.
Allen just hacks it out of there up towards half forwards and high up and under kick. Rob couldn't quite take the mark. Fell across, well tackled by Scott, holding the footy. She didn't think he had a great deal of prior opportunity, but umpire said, nah, you can have a kick, Campbell Scott. Goes short to Tannis. Campbell Tannis, former Colac Tiger, goes further wide to Edge.
It's been a good pick-up, hasn't he, Campbell Tannis?
Ollie Edge gets around 1, gets around 2. Hand passing board. He better be quick, Smith. He come up like the thief in the night there in the end. Coming through there, Vale, Smith, over the top of the footy, not going anywhere whatsoever. We'll get a ball up here, so...
what happened there?
Something's happened there.
I didn't see who hit him.
I missed it.
I didn't.
No, I didn't see.
I thought he got him downstairs. All right, umpire throws it up, centre wing. Levi D won the tap out about 6 times then against Brody Stevens. Rosevere's kick was smothered. Chance now goes forward for the Swans. Opportunity for Link there, this way, that way. Holding the football. Here come the Colac Imperials again. Across from the half-back line to the half-forward zone. Bouncing football. Allen tries to trap it. Tries to pick it up. He's going to get a free kick.
Within range too.
He's going to get a free kick. He slotted one early in the second quarter from about 55 metres out from goal. He winds up. He's kick looking for a teammate there, and George Stephen couldn't take the mark. Picked up here by Lockie Mulder. Got knocked off the football. Goes in for seconds. Gets around Spokes. Good play to Jenkin. Jenkin goes all the way back looking for Permacell. Taking the football was Lockie Rosevere. Sends the ball from centre half back to centre half forward here. Looking for the football there was... But Stella Cruz couldn't take it with him. Lucas lands in a tackle. Good play here by Dare. He's knocked off the footy. He's going to be holding the footy, says the umpire.
Yeah, that was a hot one.
It was a hot one. Free kick to the Colac Imperials. And Campbell Scott will take the free kick right in front of the social rooms. 27 plays 20. He sends the ball now to centre half forward. Levi there, couldn't take the mark. Skinner's there. Good play there by Danny Allen. This way, that way, got the hand pass over top to Rosevere. He goes by hand to Falikos. O'Shaughnessy traps him. Holding the footy, says the bomber. No. Crowd says holding the footy. Oh, gee, it's a comedy areas at the moment. There's a chance here again for Michael Robb. He's going to get a free kick.
High contact there.
Just outside the 50 for Alvie.
Gee, hadn't George Stevens added a bit of presence around the ball for him?
So now Rob's going to thump it inside 50, looking fair for Dom there. He's got best position. Good punch away from Kale. Ball bouncing towards the putts at R4 position, coming through Link there. This way, that away. Free kick, Pete. What's going on there?
I reckon it was prior to Lincoln getting it. I think it's an Alvie kick.
Yeah, you're spot on, Pete. It was prior.
And it's going to go to Lockie Moulder. Not normally a noted goal kicker. He'll kick for about 40 out, I reckon.
It's hard to tell in the dark here, isn't it?
Yeah, so he runs around on the stand rule. He's kicked his shanked it to the left. I think it's just going to go through for a line, I'd say, which it does. So it takes them on to 3:10:28 to ColacImperials 3-2-20. 21 and a half minutes gone in this Kelly Civil Construction second quarter.
So Chancey now for the Swans. They might trap it out here, trying to get the football, but then numbers with the ColacImperials. It's on the outer side here. Umpire's going to come in and ball it up. Oh, maybe we don't broadcast night games. It's going to be tricky to see who's who on the outer side.
I can see it on the monitor here.
Yeah, that's right. I might have to switch places with you, Pete. Here's a chance for the ColacImperials. Ball, they went to Permacell with the footy. They send the ball back into their attacking half.
Ooh.
Couldn't take the mark, was McCann. Good play by Felikos. Hand pass over the top now to Roosevelt. Sends the ball to the right forward pocket looking for Dom Dare. Good work by Kale. He just fished it towards the boundary. And it's gone to boundary throw in the right forward pocket. Alvie 3 goals 10, 28 to 3 goals 2, 20. They'll 3 goals 9 at quarter time. It could have been a different story to what it is now as the ColacImperials are back in this ball game. Umpire throws it back into play. Deep inside Alvie's forward 50.
Oh.
Lynch couldn't take it with him. Cass was there as well. And it'll be a ball up in the right forward pocket again for the Swans.
Tom Kale is doing a good job on Dom
He's
Dare.
been really good.
Yeah.
23 minutes gone in the second quarter here on Mix FM. Chance now for Cass. Kicks across his defensive goal.
Oh, clever.
Armed beautifully there by Tannis. Now the Imperials, they've got to play it loose on centre wing. They find him.
Stevens.
Stevens now with the footy. He kicks from centre wing to half forward. Can they find Jet Price? Couldn't take the mark. Use the body well. Bumps it from 50 metres out. Spence takes a class over centre mark of the day in the left forward pocket. Allen wanted a cheap hand pass to snap a goal. But Callum's like, I'm not going to take it. He plays on. He's trying to work the goal umpire through for a goal. I reckon that was a point. I reckon that was a point. He signalled a goal. He formed the goal umpire Tom Hawkins style. It went over the post. I swear it did. Oh, boy. It's gone through for a goal anyway. It's a goal of the day contender.
Sheds and Garages Goal of the Day.
We'll watch the replay later on tonight when it's available here on AFL Bowen TV. But there you go. 2 points the margin. 4-2-26 to 3-10-28.
If it was Tom Lynch, they would have called it a point.
That's right. Now, what's going on here, boys?
I've got no idea.
Joe Dare might have to go to the arc
kick
during the week.
Yeah. Oh, free kick in the centre.
Free kick, not sure what's going on. Levi Dare with the free kick. So decides to thump it to centre half 4. Link there, got mitts to it, couldn't quite take the mark. Sam Lucas underneath that pack, we'll get a ball up. See, it's been a weird first half. It's only 2 points the difference, and Alvie had 13 shots to 6 in their favour. It could have been a lot worse on the scoreboard, but Paul Wistro will be a pretty happy man at half-time, I reckon. Campbell Scott, here they go again. Comes it now, a long kick up the line there. I think that might have been Theodore, hopping kick, and there was Theodore, as a matter of fact. There's the sign to win. As I just said before a moment ago, a very, very strange first half. Alvie dominated the first term. Probably should have been a lot further front on the scoreboard, but to the Imps' credit, they've really, really dug deep and got a game on their hands on this Good Friday evening clash. It's a 2-point margin. Alvie 3-10-28. ColacImperials 4-2-26. Callan Spence has a couple. Pete, like I mentioned, a very, very strange first half.
Yeah, it has been. To watch the game, Alvie seemed like they should be in front. But towards the second half of that quarter, the damage that Imps were doing off the half-back line really opened the game up. They were able to transition the ball pretty cleanly
in that second quarter, so clearly the weather or the wind has taken an effect to that bottom end of the ground.
But they seem to be over-kicking the ball. The ball seems to be going over the back. they're not dropping it up in front of the player at the moment.
Sports Power third quarter about to get underway. What day do we go this week to Sports Power Colac?
Mondays always going on Mondays.
On Mondays, rightio. It's Alvie by 2 points.
George Stephen now wins the first clearance up towards half forward, taking the footy hard. It was Garner. He's taking the long sleeves off and he hacks it up towards half forward. Challett's bed, second, third, couldn't quite get there. Coming through Garner, he ducked ahead. He's going to get another free kick. He's going to go back and have a shot. Might be too far out to score though. He's got an open goal. Do he decides to go wider? I think this is Smith. Back to its edge. He goes short to Jeremy Spokes.
Oh,
and that's 50 metres.
that was silly.
That was dumb football. I think that was Permazel.
Oh.
And this, believe it or not, for the first time tonight, will give the ColacImperials the lead in this game, believe it or not.
He'd already taken the mark clearly on his chest and he pushed him over.
So Jeremy Spokes back after a Wasp attack last week and kicks the first of the second half. And they've kicked the last 5 and they've hit the front, as I said, for the first time this evening. And they go up to 5-2-32. Alvie 3-10-28. We played nearly 70 seconds in this third quarter, all thanks to Sports Power Colac, Pete.
Yeah, that squares up for the 250s in the... was that first quarter?
Yeah, first
quarter. So, very undisciplined play there from Alvie. And, I'm not sure what he thought he was going to achieve by that. But anyway.
So they're back up and about, the ColacImperials. 4 points they lead by. Friday night, blockbuster, Good Friday footy. At Red Rock, umpire back in the middle now. Throws the ball up, 5 unanswered goals. Stevens won the tap out there, a rare one, but it comes out to Dare. It was Vale. Vale swings the kick inside the forward half. Felikos couldn't take the mark. Goes back to Vale. Puts it back inside the forward 50 for Alvie. But a good mark there by Sammy Lucas, class harvest centre mark of the day. So Lucas at a defensive 50, sends it out, looking for a teammate. Stephen takes a ripper. Class harvest centre mark of the day. A couple of big ones.
Oh, they're right in the middle.
Imps are up and about early in this second half. Kicks short and finds Austin Arnold. So Arnold now, he's got the long sleeves right in front of the Imps dugout.
He's had a bit of it too.
He's going to go inbound. Kick, though, wasn't great. It was looking for Garner, went over his head. Chancey now for Campbell Scott. Picks it up. Pertz puts on the afterburners. Puts it back inside the forward 50. Everyone flew high here. Good work there by Parker. Hand pass, though. Tried to create something. It was Roosevelt with the footy. Hand pass now looking for Mulder. Tackled in the right forward pocket. Crowd getting involved as well. Chancey now through, I think it was O'Shaughnessy. Thumping kick. Looking for Scott, bouncing football. Parker gathers the football. Last line of defence for the Swans. Sends it out of defensive 50 and the Swans are away.
Jenkins now thumps at the centre half forward there. Numbers here with the Cats defence. Lucas with the fistless. Dela Cruz in. 45 metres there. Snapping ball to Dom there.
Oh, good kick.
Mark or free kick, take your pick. It was good transition to play. And Dom there. How many stats for him, AJ, thanks to Sevcom?
This will be kick number 2, Drew.
Yeah.
1 mark, 1 kick.
Yeah,
two marks.
Very quiet night, but Tom Cale's
done a terrific job.
Done a tremendous job on the spearhead. This a much needed goal just to put the Swans back in front and settle things down. He did not like it the moment they left the boot and threw for yet another behind. 3-11, 29. ColacImperials 5-2-32, 3.5 played third term. Thanks to Sports Power Colac. Greg Allen, Farm Machinery scoreboard. Stewie McCann, I thought, it's been really good. We'll take the kick-in duties again.
He has. Stewie McCann decides to play on. He's going to go up the line. And he does. Sends it out defensive 50. Thump and kick, something they just couldn't do in that opening quarter. Here's brilliant. Campbell Scott, dances his way through. Hair pass looking for Skinner. He was tackled. Danny Allen chasing him. Allen tries to beat him towards the boundary line. Jack Skinner just lets it go out of bounds, and a boundary thrown between centre win and half forward, favouring the Swans side of the ground. So 29-32, Alvie leading by 3 points.
Campbell Scott's running hot at the moment.
He's been very good.
One of a lot of people's Marnie medal favourites for this season as Dare wins the tap out. It's gone out of bounds. So first and second in the Marnie medal are playing tonight, and Levi and Campbell Scott.
He's a vote catcher, isn't he?
Yep.
He's got that turn of pace that takes your eye.
Well, he polled like 26 votes the year McLeod won the Marnie medal, but McLeod had 38. So on a normal year, Campbell Scott probably would have won the Marnie medal that year. There's a chance for Dela Cruz. Tries to pick up the football. Tannis is under his hammer. It's going to be a ball up again. between centre and half forward, still in this position. So Imps 5-2-32, Alvie 3-11-29. Second quarter, the old premiership quarter, as they love to call it, the oldies like yourself, Pete.
Oh.
Umpire throws it back in.
Thanks, mate.
Stevens wins the tap out. Vale, he's tackled. I don't think it's necessary that anymore, is it?
The premiership quarter? Yeah, that's right. It's an arm wrestle a lot of these days.
A lot of the grand finals in the 90s and the 80s were won in that third quarter. That's where it sort of came from.
Teams seem to be able to come back from margins.
Yeah, that's right. There's Lucas. Blind turns his opponent. Thump the kick out of defensive 50. Levi's got the sit. Good work there by Campbell Scott. 1 and 2 in the Marnie medal. They went 1-1 then. And it's going to be a ball in again. The same spot we've been out for the past couple of minutes between centre and half forward, Alvie's side of the ground. And this would probably suit the Imps at the moment. They can just hold them scoreless or hold their goals against the breeze. It's going to help them in their cause to win this game. Umpire throws it back up again. Chancey now through Stephen. Picks up the football. Sorry, it was McCann. Got it to Skinner. Skinner, bit of a torpo. Kicks, looking for Price. Couldn't take the ball with him. Good work there by Mulder. It was Lamb. He gets the football back. Sends the ball inside the forward 50. Lucas got the sit. Couldn't take the mark there. Was under his hammer. Chance for Kale. He's going to be pinned on the footy. He took him on. There was a shot for goal. Is it going to be advantage paid?
Yeah.
It is. Who kicked it?
I think it might have been Holt, I think.
Was it Holt? We'll give it to him. Goal of the day, contender.
A West Vic Sheds and Garages goal of the day.
Looked like him.
I was too busy looking where the ball went, and he snapped the goal. And Alvie regained the lead here. Friday Night Lights here on Mix FM. Almost 7 minutes gone in the third quarter. They're 4-11-35. ColacImperials 5-2-32. Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. Third quarter, all thanks to Sports Power Colac here on Mix FM.
Those last two shots, a goal from Alvie, have come from good transition from half back again.
Yeah, first goal for nearly an hour, and here they go again. Micah Robb did really well. Good handball to Danny Allen through traffic. Gets a hand pass away, picked up by Val in the half volley. Not sure what to do with it. Gets a hand pass away over the top to Drayton. Just couldn't quite pick up the footy. Going back and helping there was Vale. Back to Jenkins. Back to Levi Dare. Levi Dare snapping ball inside 50. Linking for Link there. Got Mitz still couldn't take the mark. Numbers here with the Cats, however. McCann gives it the hands off to Skinner. The 16-year-old thumps it up towards centre wing, but not a great kick 1-on-1. Good work that time from Mulder and O'Shaughnessy. Probably a bit stiff not to get a free kick. Umpire said play on O'Shaughnessy. Happy to see it go over. And we'll get a boundary throw in front of us. Matthew Cred here at Red Rock on Friday Night Football on a Good Friday. Hopefully this becomes a traditional thing. It's already known it's on for next year as well. We're going to get a boundary throw in here. Swans lead by 3 points. Levi there just took it out of the ruck. Just a hat kick out of there. Over the top of the footy. He might have an issue here, I reckon, Drayton. Umpire Doug Evans gives him the benefit of it out. And we'll get a ball up on the edge of the centre square. So 35 plays 32 here. 9 played third term. Levi there. Couldn't quite take it, but good enough to recover. Sweeping handball to Drayton. Sean back to Jenkins. Jenkins through trying to take him on. Gets a head pass to Monahan. Chipping ball's not a great kick, however. And Ryan Finn takes the mark for the Cats, and their defence has settled a lot better since quarter time.
Finn switches. Arnold takes the mark. Centre win for the ColacImperials. He's going to go inbound. Looking at teammate. Stevens takes the mark. So Stevens now, he's going to switch it. Right side of the ground. Mulder was tackled without it. He's going to get the free kick. Lockie Mulder against Luke O'Shaughnessy. So Mulder goes in short. Here's Vale. Vale now. One step. Bang! Inside the forward 50. Bouncing ball. Dare up against Kale. Kale's going to fist it through. Dare wanted a free kick to deliver it.
He thought about it.
Not Friday night at the MCG. It's Friday night in Colac, but not at the MCG. 3 for behind.
He actually had a good think about it, Mark Robb. He put the whistle to the mouth and said, I'm not going to pay it. So it quickly kicked in and finds Cass on the centre wing, and he quickly plays on. Chipping 30-metre pass is a good one. No mark taken there. Dropping what it should have taken was Theodore. Coming through now, Roosevelt. He thumps it about 80 metres. Dom Dare's in the box.
What a kick.
What a kick from Lockie Rosie. That's a one step, mind you.
One step tall.
That's gone about 70 metres. And Dom Dare had...
That was a beauty, and it laced out to Dom Dare. That's insane.
Love to be on the end of that one.
That's one way of beating the press, Max.
Yeah, that's right.
Dom Dare directly in front, 25 metres out. He's had a quiet night. He has kicked a goal, I think. He's just stuck it through. Goal umpire signals a goal. It's a goal and a contender for Dom Dare. He gets his first.
A West Vic Sheds and Garages goal of the day.
His 12th goal for the season. He's had a quiet night. Tommy Carl's done a fantastic job on him, and that might just settle him down a little bit to get his side, get his game back on track. Their margin 9 points, 5-11-41 at the 10-minute mark of the third quarter to the ColacImperials 5-2-32. The lead is 9 points.
Not much Tommy Carl could have done about that. You don't expect an 80-metre tour.
Yeah, that was just insane play. And something you don't practice, but I don't know, Lockie Roosevelt probably does, because that's the sort of stuff he brings to the table. Wonderful player. So back in the middle, all of a sudden, Alvie have the lead by a kick and a half. Couldn't take it there. There's going to be a free kick going away to the Swans anyway.
Rob.
So Micah Rob, the first goal of the night. So Rob now doesn't know what he wants to do with it. He's just going to send it down the line inside the forward 50. Over the head of Link there. Dom there. This way, that way. Charges through. Air passes to brother Link. Snap around the ball. Goal, contender.
That is a gem.
West Vic Sheds and Garages goal of the day.
And the amazing part of it wasn't the snap by Lick there. It was the handball by Dom there. The rare handball. I was here the day that Dom there hand passed the ball inside his own forward 50 to set up his brother. Uncharacteristic type of stuff. It's insane. Go out and everyone get a lotto ticket, whatever, because you won't see that ever happen again. And the Swans all of a sudden have gone bang, bang, bang. 6-11-47. ColacImperials 5-2-32, 11 and a half gone in the Sports Power Colac third quarter here on Mix FM.
He broke 2 tackles doing it as well.
It's insane.
I wonder how many times they did that in the backyard when they were little kids.
None. He wouldn't have hand passed. He would have had a shot.
Never. Skinner thumps it high up towards half forward. Good punch away Purvisell and thumps it into a packed social rooms. We're going to boundary throw in here with the Swans starting to regain back some control. After the Cats were looking on top for the last half an hour, 15-20 minutes of this contest. So it's been a good response here from the Swans. They were challenged, and they found a way like good sides do. Stevens won the tap down there for the Cats. Well spilled out to Steven. Now free kick off the footy. Holding the footy. It's going to go to Garner against Will Riddell. No one really to kick to, so no one really laid at the footy, so decides to put it to the hot spot. West Callan Spence, he's in the best seat. Got mitts to it, couldn't take the mark, goes in after it again. Well played, Lockie Mulder decide the head pass and hope to Rob. Rob just in traffic there, head pass was smothered. Theodore, was he taken high? No. Kicked out of there by Stephen inside 50, here's a chance. Cass, he's going to be a beautiful finisher. 30 metres out, and he's missed.
Oh, he started celebrating too, Cassie.
Just the wind just took it late. And through from 1 behind, so the margin now back to 14 points. 5-3. Play 6-11. We played nearly 13 minutes in this Sports Power Colac third term. Greg Allen, Farm Machinery scoreboard.
Easy to get the footy over the fence at that end of the ground because there's people there, not the cows. There's Roosevelt just torps it again out of defensive 50. He's taken the P1 double S at the moment. Lockie Roosevelt with those torps. Mulder couldn't take it with him.
Ooh.
Here's a chance now through edge.
Free kick.
Free kick which way? Could be anyone. It's a raffle ticket right now.
It's going to go to Cass.
So Stephen Cass. No, it's going to go Alvie. He wanted it. Felikos kicks, finds Lincoln Dare.
I think everyone got
up against Sammy Lucas. So Dare now sends it looking for Mulder. Couldn't take it. Oh, sorry, Jenkins, sorry. And it's gone out of bounds. And a boundary thrown inside the forward 50 for the Swans, a left forward pocket.
That kick out from Lockie Roosevelt landed smack bang on the wing.
I know. It was still not far from you getting the sack, people, Aaron.
I was going to go out.
Such a weapon, isn't he? 14 points to the margin. Swans leading 47-33. They've kicked the last 3 goals of this ball game. Big opportunity, free kick. It's going to go away to the Swans, and they're not happy.
That's nearly 50, that too, I reckon. Should have been.
So free kick will go to Riddell.
Riddell, yep.
Will Riddell will have a shot for goal directly in front. He's looked a likely type tonight.
Yes, he's grown a bit since I last seen him. He's a little bit taller than I remember him.
That's what happens to kids, Pete.
Yeah, that's right.
They just have these growth spurts. So Will Riddell directly in front pretty much. 40 metres out. 4 in a row coming up for the Swans. It's a goal and a contender.
A West Vic Sheds and Garages goal of the day.
Alvie now 7-11-53. They've kicked the last 4 goals after the Imps kicked 5 in a row. They're 5-3-33. Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. almost 15 minutes gone in the Sports Power third term. That's on the Richardson Real Estate time clock.
Early in this quarter, you felt like Imps were in control, and Campbell Scott was getting a bit of the ball, and now it's all turned around.
Those Torps have just flicked the switch for them, haven't they?
Levi there getting on top in the ruck. Brewer there should be penalised on the footy. And it's going to go, is it Tannis or McCann? It's going to go to Tannis. So Campbell Tannis smack back in the centre of Red Rock here. The Cats there all of a sudden take the next one. Goes out wide, good kick. Finds Stevens. So Brody Stevens now, but 2.5 kicks from goal. He's going to centre it there. That's a helicopter sort of a punt kick, but it might work here. Here's an opportunity now with Wisby. Wisby running towards the pocket. Doing well to keep the ball rolling forward. Well played in the end by Monahan. Just shut, or Rosevier as a matter of fact. But well played by Allen. Stole the footy off him. Get the hand pass out. Plyons to call. Rosevier around the footy. Likewise Campbell Scott. Ball not going anywhere. We'll get a ball up. It's been a very strange game. Like momentum shifts like the game last Saturday at Lemonite. Both sides had control for about 5 minutes in this game here. It's a bit of goal burst between these two sides. Thrown up. I think it was Stevens that won the tap down, as a matter of fact. Here's an opportunity now. Oh. Shot for goal here. It's close. It's right. That's a ripper from Flynn Wisby. Out of nowhere. Golden A contender.
A Westvic Sheds and Garages goal of the day.
Like Flint.
Yeah. Something had enough in there from Flynn Wisby. He nearly took the mark of a millennium last year down at Lawn. And it's a goal fest here at Red Rock. Margin back to not 14 points.
He was hiding in the dark in the corner. I didn't even see him come out.
7-11-53 to Swans. The Cats are 6-3-39.
So they break the run of 4 straight goals. Game on again here at Red Rock. 53-39. Alvie refusing to put the score on the scoreboard. Levi there wins the tap out. Allen tries to palm it forward. Here comes Felikos. Got it to Vale. Vale thumping kick inside the forward 50. Has the sit there was Cale. Couldn't take it with him. Smith is there as well. Dare got the hand pass out. Another hand pass inside the forward 50. It was in hope though. Chancey now through McCann. Gets the hand pass over the top to Cale. It's going to...
Very kick Imperials off the footy. Tannis to take it.
So Tannis in the back pocket. Well, they had the run out. I don't know why they just didn't take the advantage.
Bit of a professional foul more than anything else from Alvie.
So Cale with the footy again. Looks the field.
Good kick.
Looking there for O'Shaughnessy. He's taken them. Grab.
How did he mark that?
Incredible. Marked it right in front of Liam Mulder. He goes inbound. Kick had a little bit of hope. It's going to pay off because Campbell Scott is off to the races. Gets around the regular. He sets up. He runs the 50. Campbell Scott! Calm down.
A Westvic Sheds and Garages goal of the day.
He took the mark and he was faster than Winks, Drew. He went whooshka. And he's kicked the goal, and it's Friday Night Lights. Left, right, and centre here at Red Rock. 7 goals, 3:45. The Imps, 7-11-53. 18 minutes gone in this third quarter.
Looked like Charlie Cameron last night. They weren't going to catch him.
We saw Bailey here earlier, and I tell you what, he'll be pretty impressed with that. That is one of the best.
long kicking game tonight has been incredible.
Yeah. One of the goals of the year.
Free kick, Drew.
Free kick to Alvie, is it? No, yep. It's going to go to Sam Vale, who's really got himself into the game in this third quarter, and he thumps it long. In the seat, thinking there. Good use to the body, Sammy Lucas. He wanted to push in the back, Paul wanted none of it. Sammy Lucas, gee, hasn't he?
Used the body pretty well then, Lucas.
Class over centre mark of the day, hasn't he? Had a game and a half tonight, Sam Lucas. Copped a knock on the shoulder in the first quarter, but he's fine. That's a beautiful pass to Skinner. Skinner takes the mark, so he's got no real options further forward, though, because they're all in the back line. So it's a slow and patient. Chipping ball's has to be good, but Perez will double fist it. We'll get another boundary throw in here. So this all of a sudden's turned into a goal fest here at Red Rock.
Kicking them from everywhere.
Yeah.
19 minutes mark of this third term, thanks to Sports Power Colac. It's been, like I said, been a game of momentum shifts. But this third quarter has produced an absolute beauty so far. Boundary throw in. Dare won the tap down. Levi coming through. Stewie McCann. He's been very, very good. Hand pass it back to Lucas. He's had a good game himself. Out in defence. He just thumps it. Beautiful kick looking for Allen. Good punch away from Rosevier. Coming through Arnold. Good tackle. Very, very good tackle. Ball's not coming out of that one. We'll get a ball up here. Approaching time on the third term. It is an absolute beauty too. We've still got the KSA Colac last quarter. Hope it's finger-licking good, Maxie.
It should be. So far, so good. In this big blockbuster Good Friday game, Skinner grabs it out of the ruck. He sends it forward. Just a thumping kick. Wasn't really great measure. Chancey now for Garner, leads the race against Monaghan. Monaghan, though, pushed him at the side. Used the body well. Garner picks up the football. He's tackled straight away. Chancey now again for the Swans. They move the ball forward through Liam Mulder.
That's stupid.
And it's going to be a downfield free.
Oh, that's costly.
Because Cass took the mark. So free kick goes the way to the Swans. So Rob with the football now on centre wing for the Swans. Kicks going to centre half forward. George Stephen, though, takes the intercepted mark.
Oh, they're out here
So
too.
Stephen now plays on. Kicks to centre wing. Social room side of the ground. McCann wants the free kick. Good work there by Lockie Mulder. Killed it. Punched it out of bounds. Boundary thrown in between the two dugouts.
Oh, isn't this turned into a juicy game all of a sudden, Pete?
Oh, yeah, they were lucky to get out of that, Alvie. That was a very poor turnover.
9 points the margin in this third quarter, 53-44. Alvie went on a run, kicking 4 goals in a row. Imps have kicked the last 2. Dela Cruz without the footy, no free kick. Chancey now for Stephen. Uses his toe. His kick, though, wasn't good. Intercepted, went straight to Lockie Mulder. Class other centre mark of the day. So Mulder now, he goes in short. He finds a teammate in Vale. He's had a big third quarter, Vale,
she's
on the Stefcom stats. We'll get them shortly. Vale now sends it to centre half forward. Caden Smith couldn't take the mark. Opportunity now. Carmody's lurking. It's going to go out of bounds. And a boundary throw. Stefcom stats for Sammy Vale, AJ?
Yeah, 7 disposals, 5 kicks, 2 handballs this quarter, Maxi.
Yeah, he's running hot. A lot of centre clearance work from Sammy Vale.
That's why they recruited him late last year as well. So very handy inclusion. How many for the game?
7 kicks, 5 handballs, Drew.
There you go.
So there, fist to Vale. His hair pass was smothered. Kick was smothered there against Cass. Ground level. Umpire stack on this one.
Oh, he thought about it then.
Lincoln there as well. Ball up, 45 out from goal. 21 and a half gone in this third quarter on the Richardson Real Estate time clock. Free kick, ColacImperials.
Yep.
It's going the way of Sammy Lucas in his defensive 50 now. It's a bit of relief. 9 points the margin. Alvie leading. His kick wasn't good. Turned over. Went straight to Rob. Got it to Roosevelt from downtown for the three-pointer. Misses the lot.
And nearly took out a windshield too.
Out of bounds on the full. Sometimes you can just get a little bit ahead of steam and go for those big ones. Maybe we need to bring in the 9-point rule.
Well,
Pete, wouldn't that be?
He'd be first picked if
Oh,
you
he
were picking
wouldn't,
him in the schoolyard, wouldn't he?
Short kick finds Arnold here. So Port side's not to concede the next goal before three-quarter time. And we're set for a grandstand finish to this Good Friday game. The first one ever. Gee, wonky kick off the side of the boot. Dela Cruz couldn't quite take the mark. Coming through Smith. Velikos picked it up on the bounce. 40 metres out. Missed. One behind. That would have been a handy goal there. They were let off there for the Cats. Margin 9 points in their favour. In Swans' favour, as a matter of fact. 7-12 plays 7-3. We played 23 minutes. Kick in to be taken in by Tommy Cale, and he's going to go long.
He does. He goes for the big roost. All almighty. Big kick, Zach Tui style. Big mark there by Riddell. Riddell now goes in short. Not a good kick. It's going to be turned over. Tannis there. Hand pass was smothered. Dela Cruz tries to tunnel ball it out. Riddell with the footy. Hand passes to Felikos. Whizzes his way through that stoppage. Kick down to left forward pocket there. Trying to gather the football. Good body work there by the Swans now. Opportunity now for him. Dare's lurking. So's Carmody. He picks up the footy. Got to be tackled. No, he got the ball just slipped out of his hands. And we a boundary throwing up against the boundary line.
Yeah. Strong body work there from young Carmody.
Yeah. So boundary throwing right on the 50 for Alvie. 54 plays 45. 9 points the margin here at Red Rock deep in the third quarter. Friday Night Lights here on Mix FM. Dare wins the tap out. Chance there for Allen. Dare. Thumping kick. Gone out of bounds on the full.
He's gone to a swarm of cows again.
He's hit a couple of cars on the way out. So a windscreen. If we get away with the no windscreen damage today, we'll be have won.
Well. Yep, that's right.
Have won. Well, the club has won. But at the moment, they hold a 9-point lead. 7-12 to 7-3. They lead by 9 behinds.
Blood rule.
Blood rule. Young Carmody, Harry Carmody coming up.
Yeah, got a bit of claret on the top of his head there.
3 goals, 9 to 1 goal straight at quarter time. We've had our dramas here today at Red Rock. We had the power go out. during the reserves game. There was a bit of worry about what to do if the power didn't come back on, but here we are. Playing a big game. Kicks out of the defensive 50 there. Bounces away. Roosevelt, bit of volleyball tap. Went straight to McCann.
Oh, good.
He's tackled by Roosevelt.
Oh.
He lined him up beautifully.
Yeah.
And he's got him a good one.
That's very
And
cool.
there it is, 3/4 time.
Ew.
Was it a free kick?
Yeah, it was a free kick.
To Roosevelt, was it, Drew?
Against Roosevelt.
Against Roosevelt. Got him
An
high.
unofficiated umpire saw it.
So at 3/4 time, Friday night lights here at Alvie. Good Friday footy, we love it. And it's the Swans, 7-12-54. They lead the ColacImperials 7-3-45. We'll be back after this with the Stevcom stats. We'll go around the grounds thanks to Thinkwood if there's anywhere to go. But we've got a big KFC Colac last quarter, so stay tuned here on Mix FM.
On Mix FM, this is CDFNL Live.
Mix FM. Music sounds better. We've got the new stuff you love.
Yeah, 'cause girls is players too. About to catch another fight.
ColacImperials side of things. Alvie stats 19 to Felicos, 10 kicks, 9 handballs, 1 mark. Looking down the list, 17 also to Lincoln Dare, 11 kicks, 6 handballs, 3 marks. On the ColacImperials side of things, 16 to Sammy Lucas, great third quarter, 12 kicks, 4 handballs, 5 marks for the day. 15 to Stewie McCann, 10 kicks, 5 handballs, 2 marks. Campbell Scott, 13, 11 kicks, 2 handballs, 2 marks. He's going to be a barometer for this game, boys.
Who wins, Pete?
Oh, gee, it's a bloody tough one to call. Going by the scoring end, you'd think Imps might come over the top of them. Been a tough night for the big boys in the air, hasn't it been, AJ?
Big last quarter, thanks to KFC Colac. I hope it is a finger-licking good last quarter, Drew Boy.
Campbell Scott gets the first clearance up towards centre half forward. Good contest there. Here's an opportunity with Spokes, just couldn't quite take it. Roosevelt did really well, just punches it forward out of defence. As far as George Stephen, hand pass there to Edge. Edge snapping ball inside 50. Callan's best, crashed the pack. Weesby, right foot pocket kick was well smothered. But a good result there for the Cats to get a boundary thrown over. I don't know how you could possibly
Drew,
play deliberate.
is this the time that we announced that there's only one of us who tipped ColacImperials tonight, Pete? And we know who that is, Maxie, don't we? That was you.
Giving you donuts, AJ.
I'm not.
Which is fair.
Just calm down. Just calm down. The Swans are still winning, mate.
Yeah, that's right.
He's tipped Geelong the first 3 weeks.
Yeah,
too.
that's
Stars divide. Coming through there was Smith. Garner, as a matter of fact. Mulder. Lockie just hacks the kick forward there, but Kendall's shot underneath it. Good use of the body in Dela Cruz. He's kicked probably the best goal of the night.
He's got the distance.
What's
in his
his
legs,
stats,
no worries
AJ?
at all.
So now 12 kicks, 2 handballs, 3 marks.
Not high on the stat sheet, but geez, had a big influence, hasn't he,
like,
Campbell
you
Scott?
look
His
at the
run
old
and dash.
Meters game.
Yeah.
That'd be the one.
This to put the margin back to under a kick again.
He needs to be on the run here. Does miss a lot of set shots, this Campbell Scott.
Kicked an
You've
absolute
mozzed him, Max.
I've unmozzed him. If he kicks it, then there you go.
45 out.
See, there
And
you
the
go.
goal umpire doesn't move, Maxie!
Oh.
How about that? And it's a goal of the night contender. Cats back in it.
Game on.
Big Sheds and Garages goal of the day.
Who said he can't kick from a set shot? He just proved that. He's got his second, and they got their 8-3-51. Alvie 7-13-55. Margin back to 4 points. 2 to the mark in the KFC Colac last quarter. That's on the Richardson's real estate time clock. Greg Allen, Farm Machinery scoreboard,
The
Pete.
effectiveness of Campbell Scott, Pete.
Yeah, he does some damage. He's a bit like the Lockie Roosevelt, isn't he? When they've got the ball in their hand, they do a lot of damage.
All right, so she's on like Donkey Kong here. 4-point margin here. Friday night lights at Red Rock. Dare wins the tap out. We were big, crucial centre square. Stoppage hit. Dela Cruz got it over the top to Felicos. Puts it inside the forward 50. Bounces away from Link there. Numbers are with the Cats. Lucas sends it out defensive 50. It was a good kick. And he finds Stuart McCann. Quickly plays on McCann. Sends it from half back to centre half forward.
Oh!
Couldn't take it. Umpire says play on.
And he's taken the stuffing out of him too.
Roosevelt's kick was smothered, but it comes out to Felicos, and they work it out of their back half again. The Alvie, big thumping kicker high up and under one there. Chancey now, big pack around this one. Comes out to Stevens. Here's a chance now for the Imperials. They go inside the forward half again. Bouncing football, rolling inside the forward 50. Wispy's trying to work, and it's going to be a boundary throwing.
So much. We've got food, boys.
We'll be off air for a couple of minutes.
We're going to take a break. We'll be back after this. No, continue on.
Oh, dear.
Good East Hotel post-game wrap-up feed.
Yeah, a bit of supper being supplied by the club, which is great to see. Mulder. Lockie Mulder thumps the kick up towards centre wing. Good use of the punch away that time from Lucas, who's been very good. Should get a free kick for high contact, which he will. He's been very, very good. Both him and Kale been outstanding in defence for the Cats.
I'll give you the stats later, Drew.
Particularly this bloke who copped a very heavy knock on the shoulder in the first term in a marking contest with Link Denny. Thumps it high up another. That'll bring Snow. Kicks up towards the centre. Levi there couldn't bring out another mate. He's dropped a few of those tonight, which he never normally does. Parker's good kick over the top finds Micah Robb, the youngster, and he's the defensive side of the centre for the Swans, who are hanging on to a 4-point lead.
He's going to go switch it to the outer side. Just finds Danny Allen. So the Swans holding on 55-51. In this KFC Colac last quarter. Sends it to their attacking half. Dare couldn't take the mark. Bounces in the middle of the ground. Here's Vale. Got the hair pass out to Mulder. Couldn't take it with him. Chance here now for action. Jack Pack Skinner. Got it to Campbell Scott, but he dropped it. Dela Cruz put the pressure on. Vale on ground level. Got his legs taken out of him. Scott takes it out of that rugby skirmish there. Comes back out to Vale, though. Vale kicks the ball from half back to centre half forward. Big flight. Good mark. Lincoln there. Class A to centre mark to the right of the day. So Link there. This way, that side. Kick, though. I thought it was smothered. It's just been a bit of a... classical errors from both clubs at the moment. Comedy of errors might be the clanger of the day.
We have the second effort from young Scott there. Jeez,
but Sides just couldn't take the mark. Ball might be getting a little bit slippery now, is it? Is that the yellow footy? They always say it's a bit harder to mark when it gets real deep at night.
We had that rain early, and there's probably a bit of dew coming in now as well.
Just had a bit of that fish, boys. It is magnificent.
Thanks, Drew.
that was beautiful.
Where was it caught? In the lake, Alvie?
Potentially.
Clearly not fish.
Here they go.
Fresh fish.
Spokes gives it to Diane. She kicks up towards centre wing's a good one. Wispy couldn't quite bring down the mark, but he's good enough to recover though. He was held without the footy. He should get a free kick, and the Cats will reload. They're coming in left, right and centre now. Thanks to the Alvie Football Netball Club for supplying us the feed, which is good. Wispy's kicked to centre half forward. Campbell Scott got mitts to it, couldn't take the mark. Numbers here there with the Cats. Campbell Scott was shoved in the back. Play on to call. Taken in a very crude tackle there. It was Real Riddell. He wins himself a free kick. I like this bloke, Pete.
Yeah, he's been good today. Yeah.
Coming into the side this week. And he's going to put him out of defence once more. Centering kick. Dangerous, but it works.
Great hands.
Great set of hands by Felikos. Goes short to Vale, who's been really good since half-time. Chipping boards a beautiful pass. Mark's been taken there by Lockie Mulder. Hands it off there to Jenkins. Back it comes to Lockie Mulder. Right in front of the social rooms. The kick inside 50, not a great. Lincoln there picks up cleanly on the half volley. Good handball to Jenkins. Jenkins free kick off the footy.
Yeah, going back to Link there, I think.
Yep.
The tackle.
Late tackle.
They've been consistent on that all night, the umpires.
Yeah, they have been.
The umpires, I thought, but have done a really good job.
Yeah, I thought they've been good tonight.
Been very consistent all the way, all night. And Link there, just a tough kick though, with the breeze against him. Beautiful pass. And Fraser hold on the lead, takes the mark. He fancies his chances here, and 50 yards, a certain goal.
The young fella's in the protected zone on out on the right there, I reckon.
Gee, I hate that rule. Yeah. I absolutely hate it, Pete.
Yeah.
Fraser's going to kick a certain goal, and the Swans get some breathing space. The youngster gets his second. Margin back to 10 points. 8-13-61. ColacImperials 8-3-51. We played 7 minutes in this KFC Colac last quarter. Greg Allen, Farm Machinery scoreboard there from a 50-metre pattern that looked a little bit iffy for my liking.
He run past on boundary side. He was never going to have an effect on the play at all. But unfortunately, that's the rule.
Stupid rule.
It is a stupid rule.
Absolute stupid rule. If you're going to affect the kick, I understand it. But when you have no influence on what was going to happen, it's not a free kick. And this is why those crap rules need to get out of this country. Out of the country footy. Is
that a Stephen Hawking rule?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, it is.
Here's a chance now for Darcy Theodore now. Quickly plays on, puts it inside the forward 50. They need a quick one here. The ColacImperials couldn't take the mark with Spence. Kicked off the ground. Second chance, Stoyle. Chance here now for Wisby. Jet Price. Thumping kick right forward pocket. couldn't take the mark with Scott. They're going to rush it through for a behind.
Let off.
The three chances
through.
there.
Yeah, I know. The high flies there. Price, Noah Allen, and also Campbell Scott. But it's through from behind, so now goes to 8-4-62 to 8-13-61. Back to a 9-point ball game.
He can kick it to Carlac if he wants to, like Rosie.
Roosevelt, and he almost does. He just thumps the kick out.
Did Felicos get a hand on that?
I don't know.
He ran out of the square. I think, isn't it?
Out of the goal square.
Yeah, that's right.
If you're in the goal square still, I think it's still... Actually, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think the rule is if you run out of the square, if you go, no one's touched.
Because it's just a play on now, isn't it?
Yeah. So change
Pitting for deliberate. Stevens wins the tap out. Alvie. Keep the last one. Fail. Being huge in this second half.
Yeah, he has.
Sends the ball to from half-back to half-forward. No one could take the mark. Edge tries to keep it in line. No, it just rolls out. How good is that fish, boys?
Oh,
beautiful.
Magnificent.
And a nice coffee to warm us up as well.
Exactly.
Well looked after.
Oh, got to drive all the way back to Geelong tonight, so we need as much caffeine as we can. Pete, how far do you? You're only up the hill, ain't you?
20 minutes, mate.
20 minutes?
Yeah.
Oh, you come by horse and cart? There was Felicos, put it inside the forward 50. Good mark in defence. Sammy Lucas, class overs, centre mark of the day. 10 points the margin. It's 61 to 51.
Kick into the middle of the ground and finds Price. Smack bang in the centre of Red Rock with the lights shining down on him. He kicks a beautiful kick to Stephen. He can go all the way. Runs to 50. He lines up and kicks a point, I think. Oh, out the full. Noah Allen wanted it long. He was by himself in the pocket.
So Sammy Lucas is the Imperials' answer to Lockie Roosevelt.
Yeah, both been outstanding tonight. The kick there, good mark. Skinner, the youngster, 65 metres from goal. No one really leaned at the footy. He decides to pump it to 20 metres out. Allen coming from the side. Couldn't quite take the mark. Ball off hands. Coming through Allen. He can do it backwards. Smart bit of kick and smart bit of play. Would have blazed away if he wanted to, but he did the unselfish thing. And the mark being taken there by Stevens. He marks 40 metres out on a slight angle to put the margin back to under a kick again.
I'm not sure what he's like for set shots, Brody Stevens.
No, I can't help you there either.
Kicked the 2 goals last year. He thumps it on the way.
He likes it.
He likes it. Got it. And the goal umpire agrees. The Cats are alive. Goal of the night contended for Brody Stevens.
A Westvic Sheds and Garages goal of the day.
This game is alive and well this evening here. Margin back to 3 points. They got the scoreboard wrong. They go to 9-4-58. Alvie at 8-13-61. Margin back to 3 points.
3 points. So smart play from Noah Allen then to
any chance of draw, Pete?
Oh, no.
Couple of sock draws maybe. A jock draw, no. 61 plays 58. Well, we've got an extra point, do we, for the Imps? We do. I've got 4 down as well. Yep. Skinner punches it forward. Vale, he's been so good in that midfield. Chance now for Monahan. Hand passes to Rob. Rob now sends it back inside the forward 50. Big mark link there. Just outside the 50. He's kicked, they went straight to the man of the mark. He goes in for seconds. Lucas. Hand pass was smothered. They kicked the ball forward. The Imperials picked up again by Vale. He's been huge. Chancey now, though, for the ColacImperials.
Oh, good tackle.
Here's a chance now again for Felicos. Felicos hand passes to Link there. This way, that way. Kick was smothered there. It was smothered by his brother. Imps though with the footy. They go from half-back. Chancey now for Jet Price. He's got a bit of room to move. He paddles the ball forward. Opportunity now in the right forward pocket. Campbell Scott. This is the lots.
That's point.
Oh, no, through for a behind. Through for a behind. We've got a 2-point ball game. They better fix that scoreboard.
Oh, we don't want controversy.
9-5-59, the ColacImperials. Alvie 8-13-61. And that is on the Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. KFC Colac last quarter. We've gone 12 minutes on the Richardson Real Estate time clock.
I reckon there's about 10 or 11 minutes to go, I reckon.
That footy's been...
maybe another couple of minutes added onto that.
Just a bit again, Pete.
Yeah.
Lockie Roosevelt will thump this to Winchelsea if he wants to.
Yeah, I think he will. Yeah.
So
they're all setting up for
I can see what's going to happen here if they don't fix that point. Someone's going to think that they've won when it has come a draw or something. It's been that sort of night. Power going out. Cow's still in the footy.
Drama, Max.
Drama on the scoreboard.
We love it.
The GPS will be going.
We do have 5 behinds, don't we?
Yeah,
I got it.
Yeah, I got 5 behinds as well. Roosevelt's going to thump it. And he goes towards the outer wing. Lincoln Dare has to come at this one. Got mitts to it. Couldn't take the mark. Good tackle late there on Tannis. Coming through there, heavy. Knocked there by Riddell. Play on to call. Coming through Felicos. Bouncing ball. Dom Dare trying to come in, and he did really well. Him and McLean clashed. It was fair. Free. That wasn't, though, however. Free kick's going to go to Dom there. Gee. Oh, it's going to go
to him. What's going on there now?
Confused. Here's Edge now on centre wing. He thumps it inside 50. Campbell's got marks at 50 metres from goal.
He's going to let
quickly plays on. Goes into the pocket. Cullen Spence couldn't quite get there. And it bounces through for a behind. And it's a point the difference. Here.
We've got a close one, Drew.
9-6-60 to 8-13-61. There's still plenty of time on the clock left.
Oh, kick out wasn't really good. Chancey now for Edge.
Edge. Free kick.
Is that a free kick?
Free kick.
Oh,
Rose of his
boy.
kick.
Yep.
Edge, did it actually go through?
Yeah, it did. I think.
Oh,
But he didn't need to clean him up.
He was there. It was free kick every day of the week, boys.
It was.
silly free kick. 1 point margin, 61 to 60. Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. KFC Colac last quarter. Big mark on the outer win.
That's an
for the Colac Imperials. It was George Stevens, class over centre mark of the day. They're up and about in these last couple of minutes. Alvie got to hold their nerve at the moment. Chance now for Allen. Got it over top to Felikos. Felikos got it over the top to Permazel. Permazel now, good use of the footy. He finds Lincoln Dare. Lincoln Dare this way, that way. Sends it inside the forward for half. Wasn't a great kick. It's just rolled inside their forward 50 numbers with the Cats. Good play there in the left forward pocket there to Dela Cruz. Trying to keep it alive. Cats though with the numbers. Thumper kick there by Edge. Bouncing football in the wing. Chancey now for Permazel. He's tackled. Crowd wants on the footy. Ball up on centre wing. Oh, she's on like Donkey Kong here. Friday night football at Red Rock.
No backward steps taken anywhere here at the moment.
15 minutes gone. It's a point the difference of scoreboards. Wong, if you're wondering, if you're listening. Ball coming through Spokes. Comes out again now. High kick by Dela Cruz inside 50. And coming through, taking the mark. I think it was Carmody.
Yep.
He sort of ran off the kick really well there, and he'll go back and give the Swans a bit of breathing space. Big kick for the young man.
It'll be a tough kick from there.
Yeah, particularly with the wind blowing across the ground. You're right, Pete.
We can really feel it at our back at the moment.
Kick one of the great goals of 2022 in the semi-final at the Central Reserve. Running in that right forward pocket. And that probably would have signed it up, but South Colour kept coming, but this is a big moment. Carmody, 30 metres out. He kicks. He misses. Through for a behind, so the margin back to 2 points now. 8-14, plays 9-6.
3 behinds tonight for Harry Carmody. So that first quarter when they kicked 3 goals, 9, just really biting on the backside here, the Swans. They have a 2 point lead here at the moment, 62 to 60. What can the Cats do? Things are just going their way in this last quarter, but Alvie really holding on at the moment. Ball's gone to centre wing. Stephen. Oh, what about the one-hand pick-up? He bangs it inside the 450. Left him for them respects. He blind-turned his opponent. The ball, he had so much room to move, but the ball just went too fast and it's gone out of bounds. Boundary thrown, but within 2 kicks, they're now deep inside their forward 50.
What a
brilliant
pick-up.
Yeah, brilliant kick from McCann and brilliant pick-up from
a very tough night.
Shades of his brother Jack then.
He looked like he put it on a dry day and it was 20 degrees.
Umpire throws it back into play. Dare wins the tap out. Darcy Theodore, rare that he's in the forward 50, wanted to keep it alive. Oh, that was a decent snap. Was out of bounds, but he had a good snap there. Still filthy that he missed out on interleague selection 5 or 6 years ago, I think, Darcy.
Really?
Yeah. Probably should have got in.
Well, I wasn't a selector back in those days.
He cut the tension with the knife, so Vale has the footy.
So Sammy Vale now, monstrous second half, and that was a monstrous kick, and it's gone out of bounds on the full. Free kick to the Cats. They're putting their Alvie defence under immense pressure at the moment. So what can they do here? Lucas, thumping kick, high up at the top of the goal square. Kicks the goal. Absolute fun. Goal of the night contender.
A Westvic Sheds and Garages goal of the day.
Jeez.
How did no one see him? He's at the back of the pack standing there having a picnic by himself, Noah Allen. And he just read that beautifully, snapped the goal, and the Colac Imperials are in front in the KFC Colac last quarter. 18 minutes gone. They're 10-6-66. Alvie 8-14-62. Oh, boy, that was a big play.
Everyone just misread that, and Noah Allen was standing out the back, and
Said,
easy
thank you
goal.
very much.
Thank you very much, yeah.
Oh, what a cracking contest this has been between two good sides. We had a thriller last year at the Western Oval. Here on Friday Night Footy on Good Friday, the first one ever has gone down to the wire here. Spikes dispossessed. Coming through, Will Riddell. Wrapped up by a couple of cats. Ball pin, ball
Can we
up.
get a second back-to-back week of someone having a shot after the siren?
Drama, Maxie, we love it.
Oh, we love it.
So
yeah, we do.
Ball to be thrown up. So plenty of time still on the clock for either team. Dare punches it forward. Coming through there, Tannis, who's been missing big in his last 10 minutes, and he thumps it with a torpedo punt kick. Allen's got the sit. No one can really mark it. High tackle, surely. Yes.
Oh.
It was there. It was a free kick, and it's going to go Luke Garner's way. And this to put the Cats 10 points in front.
Take your 30 seconds, Pete.
Yes, they need to slow it down.
Yes.
There's a couple of chances they've had to take their time a little bit, but that's the way they play their footy, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Approaching time on. 19 gone. Luke Garner.
I reckon he missed the crucial goal when they last met at the Western Oval late in the game, didn't he? So it's almost redemption time for Luke.
Comes in. 35 out. Is it
Doesn't
redemption
like
day? No, he didn't like it the moment he left his boot. So two behinds for Luke Garner this evening. 10-7. They move on to now 67 to 8-14, 62, 9-10 and up gone last quarter.
Oh, he's got the wind up. He's like one of those pop-up things. He's winding, and launch out of that back 50. Can he find a target? Big fisted on this one. Chance now for Tannis. Hand pass was smothered. Lockie Mulder. Desperate times now for both these clubs. Ball up on the 50 for the Imperials.
Capital Tannis has been huge in the last 5 to 6 minutes, boys. He's been huge in the clutches.
5 points the margin. Imps leading Alvie 67 to 62. Chancey now for Jeremy Spokes. Hand pass over the top now to McCann. Thumping kick inside the forward 50. Missed it. It's missed.
It's one goal.
Took a juggling mark and he's missed. One behind, says the umpire. 2 goals, 1 to Cullen Spence. 10 goals, 8.68 to 8.14, 62.
Yep.
Probably a bit of...
Someone's listening to the radio.
Yeah, that's
mate.
right. So 6 points the margin here. We've got the close one at Red Rock Friday Night Football.
We do indeed, and a good mark taken by Levi Dare. He has it now, and he just decides to thump it long. Up towards centre wing, Lincoln Dare, couldn't quite rule down the mark. The ball spills out. A kick there by Smith. Didn't like it the moment he left his boot. Levi Dare takes the mark. He's going to go further in field to Moralia. He takes the mark here now. 2 scores will give Alvie
We're
back
in red
the lead.
time too, boys.
Yeah, there couldn't be long left, I wouldn't think. Kick out
5 minute warning.
So the factor was Holt. Holt's got the kick there. Kick just punched away nicely by Stephen Cass. Looking for the boundary. He did really well. We'll get a boundary throw in, I suspect.
See, their defence, their half-back line's been so good this last quarter of the ColacImperials, haven't they? So many times it looked like Alvie are just going to go bang, and then someone's even been able to put a fist in or they've been able to take a mark.
A little bit much air in that kick in, wasn't there?
21 minutes gone last quarter here. Cats lead by 6 points. Coming through there, Allen, well tackled there by Scott. Play on to call, ball pin, ball up, says Evans here.
AJ called the draw.
Yeah, we still could get the draw here. There's still, I reckon, about 3 or 4 minutes to go here. There's an Alvie player down, and he's a bit slow to get up too. So I'm not sure who it is. It looks like it's Danny Allen, is it? Danny Allen there, so both coaches there. It's out of their hands now. Tapped down by Dare. Coming through Spokes there. Dealt with high. No, play on. Ball up.
Oh, I think he ducked into that a little bit there, Jezza Spokes.
Yeah, I think he did as
Had
well.
to milk it.
So the scoreboard's got it 4 points, haven't they?
No, it's 6 points.
6 points.
Yeah, it's that sort of night, Pete. That sort of time of night when our eyes are just going to tell us something else, I reckon.
Looks like 66 to 62.
62 to 68.
68.
Yeah.
Sorry, mate. Yeah. That's my age
Got to
coming
squint
out.
a little bit harder. As I said, we've got this far. I felt like when I started commentating this game, I was going in a bit blind, but eyesight sort of has adjusted.
If I was the Imperials, I'd get numbers back deep in defence as I can here.
So here we go. Alvie, big chance. They go back inside their forward half. Fist there by Lucas. Chance here now for O'Shaughnessy. It's going to be a free kick. It's going to go Imps way, is it?
Yep.
Oh, there you go. There's some been plucky free kicks out of this quarter, hasn't it? They go from half back to centre half forward. Here's a chance now for Gardner. Try to duck out of that and your ball in. So advantage ColacImperials. 23 minutes gone in this KFC Colac last quarter. 6 points the margin. 68-62. It was 3-9 straight at quarter time in favour of the Swans. Dare wins it out of the stoppage. He slumps the ball forward. Action pack. Jack Skinner takes the class over centre mark of the day.
He's down with cramp.
Cramp, yep.
You know 16-year-olds can get cramp. Well, they just run all day. So Jack sees the ball to centre half forward. Noah Allen couldn't take the mark. Ball's on ground level. Stacks on this one. They're just going to try and kill it now as the time keeps ticking. 6 points the margin. You reckon it's going to be a ColacImperials victory or a draw? Dare punches the ball forward. Free kick's going to go to... What's Dougie Evans talking about?
Who would know?
He's going to throw it up again.
Rethrow, was it?
Yep, didn't like the ball up too.
Well, there you go. There's a professional there. Dare wins the tap out again. Stuck on this one. Campbell Scott's there. So's Allen to be a ball up. Fleekos tried to run out of it.
I don't think this ball's shifting.
Nah. They're just going to try and kill it, aren't they?
Yep.
Dare wins the tap out. Fleekos, he palms it down. McCann's there. Fleekos steals. Stolen again. Wisby's there. Scott tackled. Umpire's going to ball it up again.
Yep.
Precious seconds tick by. 24 and a half gone in this KFC Colac last term. 6 points the margin. Sir Dougie Evans throws the ball back up again. Stevens wins a red tap out there. It's on the 50 again. And it'll be another ball up. 68-62.
Can't be long left.
Can't be. Umpire throws it back up. Dare wins the tap out. It's been here for about 2 minutes now. Tannis under the football. Couldn't take it. And there's going to be a plucky free kick to the ColacImperials. Luke Gardner. And there's the siren. And the ColacImperials win Friday Night Football. They're gone 68-62. And he's going to have a shot after the siren, Luke Gardner. Oh, they're up and about the ColacImperials. They're not talking finals, they're talking premierships now all of a sudden. It's going to shake the kick. It bounces, but the ColacImperials have won a classic.
What a game.
What a night.
What a game.
They're at Red Rock, 10-8-68 to 8-14-62.
Well,
Lippy's just run out in the ground, done a backflip.
He's done a Michael Frederick from last week.
No, I mean, look, they were down early, Pete, and they got back into the game. The half-backs, I mean, Stewie McCann, Sam Lucas, what a game from those two guys. And Campbell Scott, the run that he provided through the centre and off half-back as well was just brilliant.
Yeah.
You got to hand it to ColacImperials, though, because their first quarter was shocking.
They
couldn't have played any worse. They were butchering the footy out of the
they were turning it over.
Their pressure wasn't great. Alvie played really, really well, and they were probably lucky to be further in front of quarter time. But no, look, the Imperials just kept persisting. They kept resisting. They kept sticking at it all night, particularly their back line. I thought their back line was absolutely sensational tonight, led by Sammy Lucas and especially Tommy Cahill, given the job he did on Dom Dare tonight.
Yep. No. It's the old story in football. When you're on top, you've got to take your chances. We didn't take their chances early and left Imperials in with a chance, and they were able to capitalise on it. And their transition was what impressed me. From when they moved the ball from half back, they were able to create the one-on-ones in the forward line. And they've got a couple of big boys down there. It's a hard matchup on Cullen.
Alvie's losses last year, 8-13, 9-13, 6-14, 9-15.
Isn't Paul
8-14 this week.
You think Lippy's happy? What about the coach, Paul Lustro? He's done a double somersault. He's that happy.
He's running around the boundary, high-fiving the crowd.
Oh, that is a fantastic win there. They got their backs against the wall, as I said earlier, but this is a win on the road. This is a ground they